I don't know why YouTube isn't connecting, man. I don't know. Yeah. So we got Soul Stinger, Beach Cat, Antonell, and Minx. Assign each one of them a faction from Dune Spice Wars. Include Verdius. Go. Wow, my god, Minx got Vernius again. That's crazy.
What a run for Minx. And Anton got Fremen again. It's not Soul. Different pods. Right? Oh, yeah, you're soulless, not soul stinger.
Yeah, whatever. So it's fine. Just replace.
Uh,
What up, G? Good try, bro.
it was close. My game was a real slow burn.
Dude, the our game was a disaster.
Yeah, it was one of those where
Feeding,
feeding tilted and
feeding
blood
just
feuded the whole
feeding
game.
just like completely tilted because like Smuggler was in a truce with Fremen or something, and Anton won by 10k hedge.
The fuck?
With the game ended with feeding just diving Smuggler endlessly for like 2 months.
What the hell? What?
And Fremen was just feasting on Carino all game. Like it just it just sat there. It just sat there enjoying life. What a game for Anton.
In our game, I was also kind of dukeying on the Corino Orcash,
Yeah, but
just pillaging them over and over.
the difference is like people actually came and punished you, you know.
No, they didn't.
Well, I mean, at the end of the game they did.
But at
That's
the
not
end, yeah.
that's not what happened in our game. Right? No, two players never touched Fremen.
I mean, the at the end of the game, uh, so Ikaz was a okay player, but they didn't. But they didn't touch Vernius once, and that was just a White Rift hanging on the top of the map. Not bunkered really far away from Vernius base and really close to Nekaz airfield. If he takes that, then he's actually in the race, but this time, because he was just like in a desperate king-making position.
Yeah, that you can't. Yeah, I was surprised. So we were watching your stream, and like, I was like, oh, surely if the Ikaz gets both these captures, he's like, maybe it's enough. Because he
No,
wasn't on
he
the wind banner, and then he got the special capture, and he still wasn't on the wind banner. And I was like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah.
It's sad.
Alright.
Also, did you see? Did
Sad for you, I
catch
mean,
that-
like it's yeah.
yeah.
No, I didn't.
Did you
We
catch
only,
that
I only
part
watched
where
I only watched the very tail end.
Yeah, and in the very end, I barely discovered an authority POI. I had none on the map.
Oh yeah, to go get
I
the
saw the
regular-
chom,
yeah,
I
yeah,
barely
yeah.
just grabbed it, and I was so
Yeah.
close, I just had to delay the capture a bit. And then I
Yeah.
would have won.
I think if you had like just left like half the army of like just the free company closer to maybe go delay, maybe
Yeah,
it was still a good valiant attempt. It appeared.
real close. But yeah, apart from that, it was just everybody waiting to like pull the trigger, probably on me because I was leading for the majority of the game
Yeah.
until the end.
Where's the Solus guy?
So he said he needs 10 minutes because he needs something to eat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
So
fair.
we're gonna start in like 10 minutes or less, I hope.
Guess so.
Yep.
Okay. So Mixie drew Vernius twice, which is like
Yeah, it's pretty electric.
pretty lit for her.
And Anton Fremen twice.
Yeah. Well, Anton, I feel like Anton's the type of guy that could play anything, so it
He
doesn't
can,
matter.
But he's also like, yeah.
You know.
I think Fremen's probably top 3 for him.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna put some music on. We'll be back, and the stream's gonna stay up. We'll be the. What did I say?
I mean, looking at this lobby, Anton should have kind of a hard time.
I don't know
against the
anything about
Harkonnen, mid-game
Solus.
Vernius, and Atreides.
I
Yeah,
don't-
it'll be interesting to see. I don't know. Beachcat's Hark is pretty good, but I don't know, remember we played a game like a week ago where Beachcat ended up with the random game. Where Beachcat ended up with Hark.
How'd it
He
go?
was kind of in the mix. You were in the game. It was like me, you, feeding Beachcat, right? I was Atreides. Beachcat was just throwing himself at me all game. Trying to get a white rift that he never got.
Oh yeah, who won that game?
I think either feeding or you. Oh no, it was feeding. You were like kind of in like a king making position towards the end. Like you like wanted to take a special that I was in the process of taking, but you were kind of late to it, so you just ended up like killing me off of it.
Oh, yeah.
And then feeding just like kind of spiked in the background.
Swear to God, those kind of games are becoming the majority where someone is just completely left alone and they just spike by the end.
Yeah. Or like our first round game that we casted, someone's completely left alone and is leading the entire time by 5k to 10k hedge. It's like you get pub games regularly that are far better than that game.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like a lot of high level stuff happening, like, you know, in like individual areas, but like the way the game played out was just awful. Like Feeding was doing he had the triple assassination, cruel reputation, trading, like influence spike cooking. He was just too, like, Fremen was just way too fast on the hedge for Gov to even be a thing.
That happens with Feeding, man. I guess that was Chala's first Feeding experience. I don't know.
Oh, Chala, yeah, Feeding was completely in the wrong there as far as I talked to him. He was mad at you because you were in truce with Fremen or something while you were crying about him, but I don't, you were right to be crying about Fremen. He was leading by a wide margin. And honestly, you were the only one of the two of you who even attacked him at any point. So I don't really get it.
I gotta watch the VOD of that.
It was like the last 10 minutes of the game were us just basically being like, well,
I really don't think you
stay
should
till
watch
it's
the
over.
VOD. I really think you have much better things to do with your time.
I would just skip to
probably
like
do.
the middle and then skip to the end, and then you'll just get the gist.
In the
of, like,
beginning, we were giving great commentary on just like
yeah, it was good. Like, people
educational.
were doing interesting stuff. Like Fizz was in there by choice without Earlon. He was Zum Fenring, and like it was kind of interesting, but he just got rolled early by Fremen and never really recovered.
It was bad. It was a bad. He didn't do like the monument and the triple double red.
He could have moved it over.
Yeah, it would have been better
at the end, and it maybe would have helped. The problem is he also, like, the first fight he didn't click when Sikia at all, and then the second fight when Sikia got wormed going to the territory that he was going to fight on, so it was just doomed. And Hark and Smug were just fighting because Hark was diving Smuggler, like literally diving his base for no reason at all.
Actually, not a fan of triple double red.
No, his first base was triple yellow, double blue monument. Was his first base?
Oh.
Yeah, it was an interesting,
I don't know.
an interesting approach.
Especially without Irulan, that's ballsy. It's more like a compensation than.
TMB, are you gonna
The thing
stream
is, like,
the
I could
finals?
see it. I could see it working if he like immediately dropped his second base, but he like waited like a long time.
TMB,
Yeah, I'm streaming the finals.
Can you put delay on, dude? I just have a feeling Beach Cat's the type of guy to stream snipe himself.
He's
in a victory.
not, dude.
I just have that feeling. I do. I have that. I put 5-minute delay on
You
mine.
hate this guy so
I do.
much.
I do. I hate him in his voice.
I know he does. You guys hate each other. It's hilarious that you guys are like, but you've you've come full circle onto like some form of mutual respect where you like tolerate each other. It's kind of fun to watch. But
But yeah, just throw a stream delay on there.
Okay.
Hold up. Wait. Beach, are you stream sniping?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
He's gonna say
Yeah.
stop it.
Just
He's
coming
not
in the chat like,
Robert
yeah, I am.
Kennedy, dude. Why-
The fuck are you gonna do about it?
I'm stream sniping, yeah, man.
You're doing like an RFK voice, bro.
I mean, he's right there.
That's not what Beach Cat sounds like.
Oh, okay.
It should be fun though. You can rip his Hark play all you want.
I mean, we'll see what he's made of, right? He's off his mains. I think he mains a trade.
No, he's solid on Hark. As much as I was talking shit in that game we were playing that we were all in, he wasn't like killing me, which was an issue for him. But
I think we're about to start. I think Solus just
he was
joined, so.
playing it well. Nice.
Oh, you had Mulholland Driver just hop in the chat?
Yeah.
Dude,
Fucking
legend.
crazy.
Hello.
Can
The
you
green
believe it?
boys. The boys in the green.
Yuck.
Oh yeah, there isn't a Trades now for Casto finally.
Finally. A good fucking faction.
Yeah, Anton Fremen
Cannon.
twice, Minxie Vern twice. Minx Vern is dangerous, and Anton on anything is dangerous, but Fremen specifically is a lot of damage potential.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
What?
Look at this. Wait, go to Tourney Talk.
Huh.
Come on,
Oh no, we gotta re-roll this.
get this out of here.
Did you see that? Alright,
Nah, this is
guys.
some bullshit.
Okay,
This is not real
guys.
creative.
I
This is
swear to
fucking
God it's real.
ChatGPT hallucination.
I swear to God it's real. Okay?
Why would it give me Hark again and not Atreides? Explain that.
Alright, then we just keep it?
I don't care.
Cause
I'm
the
fine if we
Cool.
keep it.
Your call. Your tournament.
Dang,
Your
dude.
chatbot.
My chatbot. Alright, we're gonna keep it, I guess, but that's just Alright. Good luck, guys. Have fun. I'm gonna start it.
Good luck. Have fun watching.
The AI overlord blessed you, Minxie. You got I'm telling you, go buy a lotto ticket. two Verniuses. Alright, good luck, guys. Have fun. Alright,
They're starting.
we're gonna let it roll. But
Alright.
I don't know, something is wrong with the thing. Cause like then it re-rolled it and then it gave Beach Cat Atreides again.
Oh motherfucker, the game just started.
Well, that
I
doesn't.
left.
Cream, there's only however many. Like, it's very possible to randomly get the same faction twice in a row. It's not like the
It
odds
is,
aren't crazy.
but I'm not sure if it like really randomed it or not, you know? I'm not
I
sure.
get it. What you shouldn't have done was drop that in there. You should have just
Let it
kept
go.
it to yourself, probably.
That's too late for that, John.
I know. I know.
Alright, so we're live, guys. Turn the music off. I want to welcome everybody in to the Dune Spice Wars Spring Tournament hosted by the Circuit. I'm joined by Castrix, Johnny Drama, and TNB for commentary. Our finalists are Beach Cat, going under the name Sudanin Joe, who rolled a Harkonnen, playing with the counselors, Kudu and Piter.
Bro,
Antonell rolled
he has
Fremen.
the most godly.
Hold on. Antonell rolled
Yeah.
Fremen with Stilgar and Jamis. Minx rolled Vernius with Bolig and Bronzo. And UA Jessica for our unknown quantity, who is soulless. Alright, John, what were you saying?
Look at Hark's spawn, dude. This is the most godly pillage spawn I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah,
God
no
dang.
deserts,
He's got
no mountains.
he's got a billion territories. I mean, it's not like crazy with specials or anything.
Soulless
or
quickly
even
says I'm an
spice,
idiot. Not sure what that's about.
but,
I think it's because he forgot to take Fear.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe
probably
he
did
wanted
not
it, but-
take full fear.
Oh, he kept
oh,
the
wrong
wrong
first
first
region.
region.
oh, that's not
Oh.
a, that's not a, that's not the
That's
end of the
fine.
world for
That's-
Atreides. Like,
that's
you're probably
salvageable.
gonna capture that anyways. But
He just
That's a
captured
blank
both
tile.
sides.
That's a
That is-
spike region. I don't know, dude. That sucks.
That is a
Yeah, I mean, that
terrible-
was
it's
a-
money. At the very least, it's a little bit of money.
No, but look at the other region he could have kept. Four-wind
Yeah,
scientist with
Oh my
research
God.
station.
yeah, okay,
Yeah,
take it off.
yeah.
That's,
We're off to a hot start in the finals, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
mean, end of,
Only
okay,
the
end of the
highest
day,
quality
end of the
of
day,
gameplay.
he's set back slightly. Yeah, but yeah, that's painful.
I mean,
Uh,
he doesn't have a Plascrete region next to his main, so I guess
Yeah,
that's
so
his
that's
Plascrete region now.
Yeah, he'll just.
He will also put a fucking maintenance
It's just
center
extra
in between
Plascrete.
that and all of the.
Well, I guess
defense
his
stations
spice,
in the
his
south.
spice
It's
is
not
his
the
blast screen.
worst.
Look
Like,
at his
this is a
spice.
good utility region to
Yeah.
get, kind of.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's a good moon.
Well,
it's a
also
good,
a good maintenance. center,
insulated
right?
valley value village. That's
Also
it.
really
Real.
good maintenance.
Real.
center.
All right, guys. All right, so let's just talk about some of the stuff, the RNG stuff in the game. So I'm gonna put the IT on. So as far as specials go, it looks like the high roller on specials was not Harkonnen. Got two that are easily his, and then one maybe contestable with the Atreides for shield wall. Fremen has one pocket. I guess you could count Well of Riches in the Fremen corner, Idaho, as a second tile, which is amazing. And then Minx on Vernius has
Minx is a pretty solid.
pretty
spawn
good one
here,
if
it
she
looks
takes
like.
lakes too, so she'll have three.
Yeah.
And then they can
Lakes,
fight
it has
over
Volcano
Sandfall.
as well, which Volcano's always good for Vern.
Hark did the Polar Sync does favor Hark here. Let's look at the Fremen sieges. So we got the Mission Siege for Fremen, Helping Hands, Scout to the Secret Path, that's excellent. Commercial Hub, that's also excellent. Fremen Siblings Agents, also excellent. And then I don't know if I missed any. No.
Arrakis Heart.
Oh, he got Arrakis Hearts is the other one. I don't see a lot of. I don't think he got any knowledge sieges. Am I wrong? I don't think he got any. Let me go.
He
through.
has one in Heralds of the Revolution, which is next to his main, basically.
Yeah. So that's it.
And that's it. That's all.
Not
That's
a
all I got.
with Fremen on the siege roll, you're looking to get like 2 or 3 knowledges and Fremen scientists, and then ideally training grounds and scouts of the secret path and tool makers and the mission siege, and then you got like the best roll ever. Am I right, TNP?
Well,
And sibling agents too. Like you basically just don't want the Arrakis Harvesters one, and you don't want the Embassy Siege, and then like anything else is good. And I think Helping Hands is pretty crappy for Fremen too. Makes doing the
I'm
pro
missing
move.
scientists though.
Yeah, scientist is good. Makes doing the pro move with the harvester scout. Love to see it.
Yeah.
Love to see it.
And got a reaction from Atreides, who was blown away by the scouting tech.
Yeah.
Yep, it did.
All right. So tech tree openers. Beach Cat opened the Johnny Drama opener right into Instill Fear.
Of course. Yeah.
Going ethics into
It's
lay.
not necessary, but it's not bad. I don't like that. I'd prefer intelligence in there, but
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to keep harping on that, but I know people don't really care. It's just 10
mean,
lands rat. But I've
He
been
already
burned by.
sees his spawn. So
Yeah, no, I know. My fear with it is I've been knocked down to 190 and 180 too many times on the first console to forego a free 10 lands rat. But that's just me. And then I'm
Yeah.
at 190 when the market opens, and that doesn't feel good,
I love to see the Mount Idaho as a second village. It's so much value in that for Fremen or any faction. That's like
Yeah, it's great. That's like one of the
goated.
best early captures you can
Yeah.
it
get.
will be high value if you put the Blastgrid Factory in it.
Yeah,
I mean, you got to go water first, so I don't hit it.
yeah.
I don't hit it. You know, on Fremen TNB, I've been getting Desert Trekkers as my 4th tech. Just that 10 extra water is so massive for early siege trading. But again, that's just a personal preference. Mink's doing the standard opener, holistic thinking, and the lay of the land. Minx can get to 5k pretty quick, and this bunker, this like node bunker on Volcano, if she gets to 5k before Fremen can show up, is pretty good for her.
Not just that, it's a double 5-wind region. Both fuses, one of them is a great volcano, and both are pretty far away from the deep desert. I don't think it gets any better than this against the Fremen for the Verniers.
Yeah, the spawn's massive. Mink's already building her first main base building. It is going to be an admin hall in the there are no singles. They're all single slots technically in Vernius. Okay, first Landsrad goes through. Atreides snags infrastructure control. That's massive. Looks like everybody went for that, and the rest of the results were random. Fremen got voted into truce by the minor houses.
That might actually be devastating for everyone else, because he just gets basically a betray bonus against everyone, whoever he chooses.
True.
And he also gets Vernius tech bonuses for free.
Yes, that's
True.
yeah. So he just gets the tempo from the Vernier stacks, and then just betrays later when he needs to harass.
Or he goes to harass someone else and befriends the purple man.
All
I
right,
don't think
John.
that's gonna
If
happen.
you're Hark here, it's gonna be rather tough to play a hedge game. This is like a good lobby to Choman. Unless Atreides gets Foreman, or Vernius has like a massive amount of spice fields, which I don't see. The one thing the Vernius spawn does lack is she only has 2 spice fields. 2 is
Well,
like
they have
you
3.
can survive on. 3, yeah, over here, unless Fremen decides to make it a non-thing. 3 is okay. 4 is great. 2 is like you're just barely keeping your head above water on Vern. So for Hark here, I mean, he has 1 spice. There's a spice all the way here, down here in the south. There's another one here. So that would be a 4 spice Hark. In this lobby, a 4 spice Hark, in my opinion, would be the best way to go for this guy here, because the hedge game is going to be real weak this game. What do you think?
All right, boys, I'm back. I apologize.
Oh, good, you missed that whole rant. That's perfect.
What was he ranting
I was
about?
like, "Oh, John, what do you think?" You know, and then I went on like a whole tirade, and then.
All right, well, tell me what was it
All
in
right,
reference?
basically,
That's
this is
amazing.
like a good lobby for Hark to Choman based on what he's got going on. He has like 3, potentially 4 spice
God.
fields, and
Yeah.
I think that's basically the route Hark's want to go. Fremen's obviously gonna hedge, and the only thing that is gonna throw a wrench in Hark's plan here is if Vern obfuscates like Chom support or something.
That's honestly even overcomable on Hart. Like it's, yeah, I think Chom is the obvious choice here for Hart. He's got like everything to pillage, as well.
Yeah. So yeah, the pillage layout is nuts. So Fremen getting the Bazaar now after getting Solidarity and Wisdom. Atreides opened Lay of the Land into like spying logistics, and now he's getting urban army logistics and urban planning. So this is like a pretty solid Atreides
Pretty
opener.
standard stuff. Yeah.
Nothing to
How
hate
many
on here.
choices does he have by now?
Atreides has
1.
1 with Fremen, his
Hmm.
cross map.
And it's probably not an actual like research agreement.
It is.
Okay.
Fremen has a research treaty with literally everyone, which is
This is exactly
necessary
what
because
this is what
he
Anton
doesn't have
did
any
last game
knowledge
as well.
sieges.
Yeah.
Yep.
All 3 players research treaty.
He should. I mean, that's really good for Fremen because if
Good
you think
for him.
about it, early on, when you are not producing as much hedge, you authority, you can spare losing 30% of that,
Yep.
and you would much rather have the extra knowledge to get your
Yeah.
necessary tax early, and then you just break the truce or betray and decap regions to make up for the time you lost, the authority you lost.
Everybody with good knowledge so far. Hark is gonna be a little behind here, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's normal for
Normal.
Hark takes a little
Pretty
while to
standard.
get their knowledge ramped up.
Mink Squint, Research Center is the second. She's going for the rainbow build. Anton opened up Research Center in the second
Oh, no.
slot. Recruitment Center in the single slot for Hark. That's an interesting play. Nothing in the Atreides main base yet.
Also pretty normal.
We'll probably
Pretty
see
easy to
Harkonnen
label.
just
Not
max
normal,
out his red
Caster
tech.
X. Don't even. What? That is not normal.
Atreides can have resource issues. early
I
on.
don't care what you say. As soon as that 2.5k is hit, you better start cooking a main base building.
He put down an admin hall, which I don't like. I would much rather see a research center in the double
Yeah.
slot.
Yeah.
Well, especially since he's not. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have.
It's an
I
admin
don't
hole
know,
in
is
a
he going to
single
go
slot,
into
which is
cultural
also normal.
assimilation next? No, he's going into diplomatic maneuvers, which I don't hate, but yeah, I think
The order
research
of
center
these
is.
two is like not that big a deal in the grand
No,
scheme.
yeah, it's fair. I think you can make a
Admin Hall
case
in the
for
single.
either.
There we go. That's what we like to see. Good job.
It's
it's not that
TNB
much.
was just saying he didn't like.
I like it.
Yeah.
Why don't you like it?
No, I know. Well, he just wanted research center first.
Oh.
Research center, either single slot or start your double blue and then
Yeah.
finish it with the
Yeah.
next building.
I
and
like
then
going
And then
admin
you
third
can,
building.
always
Research,
always go
personally.
admin single slot second building too. I think that
Yeah.
would maybe be not the worst.
But whatever. As long as everybody's building main base buildings, makes me happy.
Yep.
What I was
Yeah.
saying, Cream, is that it doesn't have to be like instant if there's resource issues due to building other stuff. The treaties can go quite wide early on.
Yeah.
Spice
I mean,
labs
you
going
still
down.
want it to be instant. There's very few resources that you'd rather build than a main base building.
Of course, it's not that you would rather, but like getting some.
Well, I'm saying
more
you can manage that. You
fast-food
can hold
production
off on.
first.
Yeah, I'm saying you can hold off on building buildings to know that you'll have the plascrete ready to put your first
Yeah.
main base in.
Vern with a nice mix of
POIs help, of
suboids and
course.
mechs early. Got the no upkeep upgrade on the suboids. That's nice. Ooh, I don't
Alright,
like
Butchers
that.
is
Excellent.
online.
That
That's
money.
good. We're going straight into mastery.
Yo, look
for,
at Beach
for
Cat's
Beach Cat.
armory upgrade, and I don't like that
Yeah.
choice.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, that's what you're gonna have. That's probably what you're gonna have on the gunners when you're actually like fighting people. So
But I'm talking
You're gonna
about
have
on
it
the
either
trooper.
way. Trooper,
on the
that's
trooper,
fine.
it doesn't matter. Yeah,
It doesn't matter, man.
it's like literally whatever he could do anything. He could have a bunch of Serbs out with like stealth on right now. It's he's
Yeah.
just pillaging.
So Beach Cat's
If
gonna
I were
go
him, I wouldn't
triple
even
yellow.
have troopers.
Yeah, neither would I. I'd have maybe like one trooper from the beginning of the game,
One trooper at
you
the
know,
start
just to
and
like
then no more
tank.
troopers
Yeah,
for the rest of the
exactly.
game.
Just to tank the early pillages,
none.
whatever.
Just none. I just micro my Serbs. That's it.
Yeah, that
think-
works too. It's
I
just,
think,
you know, I'm a lazier kind of guy, you know.
Yeah,
Just
I think
like
that
trooper-
Beach Cat
trooper
has the
first
right
and then-
idea this game. He already has 7% of the Cho market, and him
He's getting
putting
mastery.
him going
first,
triple
which is
yellow.
Interesting.
Yeah, him going triple yellow is definitely going to be the play here.
Heart generally always does though, right?
Pretty much.
You're always
Triple
gonna have a
yellow,
you're always
triple
gonna have a
red,
triple
yellow,
yellow,
blue.
triple red. Not always, but you know, unless
Not
you're doing
always, but
something
often.
kind of crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
mean,
a triple
with-
blue is doable, but
So for this specific scenario with Vernius in the game, if I were him, I would be rushing down the T4 yellow before Vernius gets there.
I'm with you. Yeah. I certainly
Because-
before T4 blue. I wouldn't go. I
Yeah,
wouldn't be going.
T4
that
blue
deep
is the
into-
Atreides'
wouldn't-
job
yeah.
to get as
Yeah,
soon
yeah.
as possible, but he doesn't have Fulfir, which is
He also
Which
doesn't
might-
need
Which
to go
actually
triple
kind of
blue
gets
at
rid
all.
of the need to really even go down there,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
you still get
can
spying logistics,
basically
but
skip
Yeah.
everything.
And
sustainable
then
spying,
maybe
I mean.
maybe you still get the T3, right? Yeah.
yeah, I'm
I
sustainable
will tell you
spying.
this:
Yeah.
that if the Vern could, in a world here, patent the both left and right red tree, the left yellow and right red, but what she would have to do, she would have to stop. She's going automated defenses. She could probably race Fremen on T2 red on the right, and then outrace him on the bottom two. But it looks like she's gonna play safe here and get automated defenses.
Yeah,
which
smart.
I
I
don't.
mean, that's
I don't
always
even
smart.
hate that at all because
Yeah.
I
No,
think
you
with
got.
a
I think
Fremen
that's
neighbor,
always with a
With a
yeah.
Fremen neighbor, you're getting that shit the second you send it.
Whether or
because-
not,
Yeah.
and like obviously, you know, she can't see what the Fremen is doing. So whether or not, yeah, it's just a smart move
Yeah.
in any way.
Well,
lot
that and also
a lot
he
of
doesn't have
missile
the money to
turrets already.
patent.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
There's a lot of missile turrets around the main base.
Yeah, you just don't as somebody who's played Vernius as much as Minx probably just doesn't take chances when they're on suboid comp, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely not.
Yeah.
Especially not in this spawn, because literally every village that is connected by the neural node network is really easy to decap. Like none of them are even remotely
Yeah.
close to the maybe the Pleskut region, but apart from that, everything else is easy to decap.
And I want to see, do you think, so is Lakes going to be on the agenda, like high prio for next maybe, before Atreides can think about maybe peacefuling it?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Or you think, you're thinking Mundu?
Either one of the two.
I'm thinking she just keeps
Oh, the
pillaging
spice.
Mundu for a while.
Honestly, the spice out by Fremen, even, if you're able
Yeah,
to get,
I think that's the next
if you
move.
can get like a little bit of a military together.
I think you can move that node on Volcano closer to the spice field
Yeah, you can
Yes, you
if you needed to.
and work it that way.
But
But
no, yeah, I wouldn't
it's
do
no
that
rush.
until you have you
Yeah.
don't do that until you have the
If it's
spice in case the
neutral-
Fremen attacks Volcano. Yeah,
If it's neutral, she could just still harvest off of it, as provided that Fremen doesn't get
Right.
there first.
yeah, and I guess with Fremen they're less likely to take it than other people.
Okay,
you
so
know,
Minx is now going down the right red, but I think she can outrace Fremen to tier 3.
Wow, and Hark, after the triple blue going down into the right red, and I guess it's just because he sees he has the speed to parallel.
Yeah,
And
I
some
also don't
integration's
think
patented.
I don't think Minx will even bother contesting patents because she just doesn't have money.
She
even
patented the
build main
left.
base
Yeah.
She has integration, which is probably going to give her enough time to get to Spice Enlightenment, and
Yeah.
she can patent Chome support as well.
All right,
Yeah.
so let me just explain a thing or two here. So, Vernius is extremely vulnerable to early game aggression, and what most savvy Vernius players will do is they'll put these robot machines after they get holistic thinking inside of each slot. And Minx didn't do that this game, by the way, but she didn't get the agents. And then they'll rush down and get automated defenses, which they can skip this entire tree. They have this one option where they can research any tech along a tree, and they can skip these two techs. And then once these two techs are researched, they can go ahead and skip somewhere else down the line. And in an ideal world for Vernius, really, like at the highest levels of Vernius that I've seen, you can safely patent the left and right red tree and get border defenses. But that would require you skipping getting border defenses as early as she did, which I don't hate, and neither of us, I think, none of the commentators here hate, because you do have a Fremen neighbor. It doesn't look like the Fremen will be attacking in this case, but it's better safe than sorry.
Yeah, also probably because I mean they do have a
You want
research
to put
agreement.
all locals on
Anton
their privacy.
sees that she has it, so
Right.
that's also a deterrent, right?
Right. So yeah, I mean overall, everything is being extremely
What do
well
you-
played so far. Main base building is going down in time for everybody except for Atreides, who, he's making good money. It looks like Atreides is he leeching that tech off of Vernius? Yeah, he is. He's
Let
leeching
me
Vernius.
ask
So
this,
that actually throw one thing, John. It does
Yeah.
throw a wrench into Hark's plan here. If Atreides can leech Foreman long enough off of Vernius, then those Foreman stacks start to add, and then that can make it a little more difficult for Hark to Chome. But I think in this lobby with this setup, I think Anton is best served by making the Hark's time a little harder on the Chome by having to deal with harassment and all this stuff, because Hedge is going to be the long game and Chome is going to be the short game. And if Hark gets to ramp up their economy and starts getting oppressed spice fields everywhere, this game could be over pretty quick. What do you guys
I
think?
have a,
Yeah, but for that, the Atreides would need more than 9 manpower production.
Yeah.
yeah, he doesn't have a
because they
single
need-
foreman online yet.
Yeah,
He's
he
building
doesn't yet.
wholesale markets, which is typically not what you want to build in Shield Wall, which has reduced.
I have a
Upkeep.
question for TMB real quick. TMB, how do you feel about Vernius giving research treaties, not just truce, but research treaties themselves?
Cross map always. Neighbors situation.
Because it looks like she has one with everyone.
I don't
Yeah.
hate it at all. I love it. The more research they get,
Given
the
the
better.
situation, she probably wants a research treaty with everyone
Okay.
because she sees that Fremen also has a research treaty with everyone. So if Fremen already has a lot of tempo from those research treaties, she needs to match the tempo so that she can
Yeah,
defend.
but don't you do that naturally as Vernius? Like, don't you already have? Won't you have like a double the knowledge number generally?
You do, but that doesn't mean a lot when you can't convert that into like an actual army.
Fair. Okay. I was just curious because I know it just seems like such an advantage to whoever It seems like really free. Like, not only are you giving them the tech you have already, you're also giving them the speed to get it. Which I don't know. It never feels great to me, but I guess you're
doesn't,
also
but-
getting some knowledge out of it. But
But also you have to
Uh.
you have to keep in mind that for every research, for every knowledge point Vernius gets, they also get an eco boost.
true.
recruit time-
Yeah. So it's
recruit
like that's
time
that's 6
bonus.
knowledge basically is having 3 of them. So it is significant.
It is pretty significant. Yeah.
All right, so our unknown quantity Solus needs to build some more main base buildings here. He does have the Plasker and the Solari, and he is accurately pointing out that Fremen has a 10k before everybody. He's old Thame out already. That's pretty normal though. It is pretty normal for
Yeah,
Fremen to
this
hit
is a
10K
Fremen's
first.
generally a front runner early.
Yes.
Then again,
Um,
so is Atreides often, which
there
is
we
not
go.
the case here.
He's getting a research center in the 2 slot. Attaboy.
Man, that's a
He-
pretty slow
he does
timing
need
for
to
the
pick up
second main
the-
base building, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he does need to pick up the house gifts instead of focusing too much on the Solari production. He should be focusing on the Plastreed production and just pick up the house gifts as a way to get that
That's
required money for the main base buildings.
Plashcrete is the
Essence.
the essence of spice. No, I'm just kidding. No, it's
I guess. I guess.
it's such an interesting resource, right? Because early game, it is the most valuable resource in the game by a mile, generally, right? I mean, I guess you can make an argument for Solari when the Cho market opens, but Plashcrete is the most valuable resource for a faction like Atreides. And then there's a point in the game where it becomes nearly worthless, which is so it's a fascinating resource in my mind.
So
And it's also expensive to have.
Very expensive, yeah.
Beachcat has secured his 3rd spice field here. Second spice field, but he's gonna get a 3rd here. Like this one is pretty much the one east of Karthag. It's pretty much a
He's
lock.
gonna pillage it.
And then the one to the south, west of Well of Riches, is probably a lock too. Now the question is, Fremen
14%.
Yeah, Fremen sees the army here, and this is what I'm talking about. Like, Fremen has to do something. He's probably going to liberate. Okay, so Hark drops Sync as soon as he sees Fremen going for it, which is amazing.
No +70 authority for Fremen, but also it's a free sync, so I don't think Anton was actually thinking about decapping this, but instead annexing it.
Oh, okay. Just
He's
take
gonna
it.
annex it.
Because it's a free sync.
But
Yeah.
Fremen needs to think about
my only
starting to
fear
harass
here-
Harkonnen here a lot.
Yeah, my
because
only
he's just
fear here is that
free-reigning
Chom
with
is,
the
yeah,
Chom.
Chom is
I'm
gonna
telling
be
you,
way
this game
faster
could be
than that.
over real quick. It could be over real quick.
Yeah, I mean, he's still only on the one. Well, I guess he's on 2 spices. He is getting the tech from Minx though, which is kind of a concern.
Yeah, and he's locking it in
Yeah.
for himself too. So even if she breaks truce, he's gonna have crew training program. And
See,
he's-
what I don't like here though is I don't like that he's going for crew training right now instead of martial economy first.
But I think Anton.
I think in this situation you
recognizes-
go martial economy first while you have the tech from Minx, and then
Yeah,
you come
this is
into,
good.
into
This
crew
is good.
training.
This is why I like good high level dude play. This is exactly the type of play that needs to happen here. We need to have Harkonnen under pressure, otherwise this game ends on Chom in like month 6. And this is exactly what we're seeing.
This is a really good territory for him to be attacking as well. It's a lot of manpower production here for Hark, who has a good amount already. But the moment he starts putting in
Hark
officers
does
of
have
order,
the
that,
operations. He does have
Yeah.
combat drugs and sleepers.
and he does. Oh my god! And he's got the executioners. This might actually be a pretty close fight.
Yeah, army
Does he have the
wise,
Serbs,
it's
though? He has
50,
only-
40,
He does.
51.
He has 3 Serbs.
He has
Does he have
only
the
3
upgrade?
Serbs. I don't think that's
He
gonna be
has
enough
them
against
splitting.
an
He has
Ophame.
6. That's 6 stacks right there.
Othame is
So,
gonna
yeah, it'll
be
be
the difference
interesting
maker
to-
here.
I don't, but it's an Ophame squad also. Like it's an Ophame Fremen army. I don't think that's gonna be enough unless Anton
He
doesn't
needs
pay
to watch
attention. and-
Othame. He needs to watch Othame.
But he cannot run before him because Serbs are after him.
He still just wins the fight pretty convincingly.
Othame will
If
die.
I mean, it's pain.
It's painful.
But losing
But he
Othame
can
early
he
isn't
can
the
make
worst.
up for the authority by just
Liberating
decapping
the
at
shit
least.
out of Hark. So Hark gets wiped
Yeah.
fully.
Can he rebuild?
Yeah. I guess the liberation in itself is kind of helping you pay for Othame back, right? But
He's
yeah,
gonna
that's
send
not just that-
units back to the siege to heal.
really
and-
smart.
Not just that.
This is
Look
good.
look at the siege.
Look at that
placements.
spice field to the north of Hark as well. There's a siege in there as well, and I think that's going to be Anton's next
yeah.
destination. I think I'm the
Yeah,
only
also
one
down
besides Hark
south.
who bought Chom early, says Solus. Well, look, Solus, you got to recognize, buddy, Hark's was about to win this game if Fremen didn't walk over here. So he did capture the spice field in the south with some of his army, with 4 gunners.
Which would
Oh,
also
yeah,
get
okay.
decapped by Fremen because
There's a siege.
There
Yeah,
is
there's a siege
no
right next to it as
resistance.
well, yeah.
Yeah, it's just all too perfect
And no,
for
and certainly
Fremen.
no.
By the way,
no
when
manpower to
Beach
spare to
Cat
fill that up.
inevitably loses this game because I refuse to pay him $100, we're gonna instantly go down. We're gonna instantly
Stop
go
it.
down to the voice chat and just hear him crying, just for the record.
I think
If
we've
Beach
been here
Cat
before.
wins the game,
Then
he
I
gets
get
the
to eat crow.
$100.
Oh no, I'll pay him if he wins. Of
Okay.
course.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm just making sure that's like what are we
I
doing
feel like
here?
we've been here before once.
Yeah, we have.
Took some of this, I took some
Cream has never been happier than when Beach Cat misvoted and Gray won that.
Oh
won
my
that
God.
I
tournament.
remember that,
Can
yeah.
you imagine
oh
having
my
to pay
God.
that scrub $500?
What is nice is that Gray legitimately needed that $500. He like fixed his car.
He did
Which
need
was-
that for the
which
Alright,
was
so
like-
here's
yeah.
the liberation
Yeah.
down south.
Which is a
by the
nice.
way.
That's nice. That's a nice story.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
I love this. I love this.
That, and also he could start the liberation up north. Just
Yeah, he could.
Double
He
the
could kind
action.
of have his. He could have his way with them, in any way he sees fit right now. I mean, the army is coming back together for Hark, but he did lose Basin, right? So that's a good amount of his manpower.
Beach Cat trying
he's
to
making
speak
up
to
for it.
Harkonnen, to Atreides rather. I don't know, I wonder what he's saying. What do you
But
think he's
also-
saying?
Atreides seems like the one who was concerned about Hark buying Chom, so I'm not sure that's gonna work.
That's a large Hark army though.
Yeah.
Kudu, like
Yeah,
It
we
is,
also-
it's pretty big.
we also don't have a second.
He doesn't
gear
have
on
the
Fremen army,
operations. No operations though.
but no second gear on the Fremen army either. Even though it's available.
Oh, and really bad pathing for the rest of the Fremen army here to come in and help.
Yeah.
so there's gonna be a wipe on Fremen.
No O-Fame, half the army there only, and no second gear. That's gonna be devastating.
Yep, and there's not a lot of manpower production. For
Yeah, but
Fremen.
it's okay. So he's making the right move and he's consolidating what he has left. Which, with the sea trade here, might be enough to. If he's able to get, what is he recruiting right now? Yeah, he has 4 units. Yeah, it's not going to be enough.
Yeah, but 9 CP of that army is not there because it's
Yeah.
just sitting in one of the northern sieges, completely idle.
These Landsrat guards are nice.
They're nice, but they don't do enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, the executioners are going to be just devastating to deal with here.
Yep.
Yep.
But he
You
can't.
could wipe this entire army except for 2 executioners, and you would just lose this fight at this point, even probably.
You can just let him kill those units too. Just start and restart the pillage, the liberation. Get some units out, extra units out. That does require for you to have one of your own native units in the tile, which can happen right now if he lets these units.
It is,
die.
yeah. And the good news is it's going to kill the stacks on the executioners, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He did kill the airfield here though, so there's no quick.
Yes, this
reinforced
should
Hark.
be.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
should
He
be
will
an
get this.
easy army
He
to
will
clean
get
up.
this liberation. Yeah.
And here we go.
Also,
Probably going a little too early, no?
No.
no, he has to go now before the executioners
He-
fill up fully.
He needs to actually start the liberation, which
Mm.
he's not doing with 1 unit.
Yeah. I mean, there's no turret, thankfully, but he does.
Still no second gear. If he had the plus 10 damage per unit hit on the feds, this would be a lot easier.
Okay,
Feds are
sleepers.
doing
are
work.
Sleepers
activated.
go down.
He needs to start the liberation. This is actually not optimal here, because the more units would come out for free.
Yeah, I think he's just afraid. I think he thinks the margins are so thin right here that he.
And he's not making a lot of manpower, is he? Yeah, he's sacking authority for this.
That's fine.
Which
This
is-
is a
which
big
is fine.
investment.
He
It's not fine.
He
That's
gets
just
it
he's on-
back. It's fine. He
There
gets
we
it
go.
back if he
Finally
deliberates.
starts the liberation, and these.
Yeah,
other
I think
stepping
his
morons are
concern
gonna
was
come
the
out.
margins were going to be so thin that he needed like literally every millisecond of every unit fighting. But
What tech does he still he needs the second gear to be on his units
good
because
micro.
without it
Now
he's,
kill the
he's
airfield.
really weak, much weaker than he can be.
He
He's not gonna
still
get
cleans.
the
Oh, you
airfield.
got to kill the airfield. I know it's worth though.
I mean that's not a big army. 3
No,
skirms
not at
could
all.
easily take that
Yeah.
even alone.
yeah. He's gonna worm. What's he gonna do here?
I think he's just Yeah, I think he was.
Yeah, but
trying
the
to
problem
buy
is the airfield finishes, and then, I don't know. And we have
I mean, if you
sleepers
check-
coming back up.
Yep. But if we check at the army recruitment tab for the Harkonnen, he's not in too much trouble.
Yeah, no, he's
The-
the
it's
manpower.
on
The
the
manpower
tree.
is coming
So
pretty slowly.
it seems to me, based on the random stuff that's going on in the all chat, that Hark was trying to convince Atreides to attack Fremen while Fremen was on him, which is a really rat thing to do because he damn well knows that he could just win
And
on
it's-
Chom.
an
if-
absolutely bonkers concept for
Yeah.
other than maybe Atreides is like, sure, I could liberate Sync or something. That's like
Yeah.
something he might want to do, but other than that,
Atreides
there's
with the
like
early
not-
trinkets, Minx has trinkets, Fremen has trinkets, Hark is nowhere near trinkets. He's still getting
Nowhere
his
near.
T4
If I were
yellow.
Atreides, I would want to decap the Harkonnen territories. Get
Yeah,
them
Yeah,
why
if
not
I'm-
get that
Yeah.
spice field and that
Yeah, get
special
a-
right
get a
there?
If
little
I'm
spice
Atreides,
up.
I'm
Fremen
getting
is
the
attacking
triple
you.
bunker there.
What a fucking disaster for
Yeah,
you, man.
it's like sounds good.
My condolences.
He definitely needs to just go in and grab this triple bunker and
Yeah.
just
Flying over.
Yeah, he doesn't see
so
the
he's-
stealth Fremen army here because I think
Yeah,
he has
doesn't
the,
think they're he
the
doesn't think
tech
they're there.
already.
So
Yeah, he has Desert
he didn't-
Watchers.
He didn't even have to use that assassin there, but it doesn't matter really.
Doesn't
What
matter.
is something to pay attention to is we do have a cell down or ready to go down on Fremen from Hark, so that could be something to keep an eye on.
I
The
we are
assassination.
doing the joke, huh? Okay.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
we are. He
Beachhead is
doesn't have
not
nefarious
above-
contacts.
No, I know, but he's probably building towards it. Well, he does have it through. Minx.
All right, we got a Duncan out this game.
He also
Oh,
has
yeah.
a Subductor, by the
The
way.
Crescent Ridge capture from Atreides.
Yep. Minx
Yep.
is taking that spice field. I wouldn't be surprised if she pushes
Oh,
down for.
Lakes, Lakes went to Atreides. I didn't
They
even
went
see
to
that.
Atreides, but I wouldn't be surprised to see her push down towards Sandfall, or even capture this neutral spice field, and
Sandfall would be great for her.
put a node there and start attacking the cruiser.
It's a Harkonnen infiltration cell in the Acid Lakes, which is interesting. I think Beachcat will be
I think he's just
assassinating everyone left and right.
Yeah, exactly. I think he's just setting the groundwork for at least keeping his options open.
Random smug bounty.
Gotta love it.
Our buddy Joe stuck on 6,000 hedge.
Fighting against a Fremen who has double the hedge.
And that's not his win con, to be fair. But what I will say is spending all that manpower is not what Hark wants to be doing when they want to start like transitioning into offices, and they've just lost Basin. It's like the offices just eat a lot. The oppression eats a lot of manpower.
He can capture back Basin.
He
right
can,
now.
yeah. It'll be very cheap. I just mean like it's not, the tempo for the Chom is not
Ooh, the
ideal.
early
Really-
one of my favorite things
Yeah,
that
I was about to
Antonell
say,
does.
really
That is such,
early
but he
on,
has
like-
cruiser, right? So even if he didn't have cruiser in the last game, he got
That's-
his recycling plant as soon as 5k hit. It's one of my favorite things he does on Fremen.
That is one of the fastest altars you're gonna see.
Yeah, month 4 altar, and that's just
Yeah, it's really
liberation.
fast.
A lot of liberation there. Bonuses.
That's another plus
Can
50
be
authority
this
for
one, though.
liberation.
To decap that spice field.
Hark recapturing a basin, which will be a prime target for another Fremen liberation.
And Fremen
Vernius
does
opted into
see-
Nova instead of Sater.
I guess
Oh,
the
no.
calculation
Oh,
here
no.
is that there's a Fremen in the lobby and they have donkeys with stealth detection, so why even go Sater?
I mean, I think we're just going to see a.
I think we
Parallel
just see an
obfuscation.
early parallel obfuscation. Yeah.
That might be it.
I think that's more why.
Yeah. Which would be incredibly powerful, to be fair.
It would be, yeah.
So
Okay,
Fremen's finishing
so-
border defense, and I think he's just starting to build his crafts now.
And he's capturing that spice.
Yeah.
Just in his mind, probably like I can't be away from home, and then Vernius comes and takes that and nodes it. That'd be
Yeah,
a
that'd be
nightmare for him.
devastating.
So yeah,
At least with this kind of engagement, if Vernius has to walk across, I think people have a misconception that Fremen matches very poorly into Vernius. I think that if Vernius is fighting on the open sand, they lose to Fremen.
Anyone fighting on the open.
Yeah, it's Fremen. Fremen is
I don't think Hark
is
does.
really.
but-
Yeah, I mean, it depends. Yeah, if you're fighting on a territory that Hark has all their
That is an
operations
insane
down on,
bunker.
it's in an overlord, whatever. Yeah, Hark wins, but
Boop, boop. Fremen's not touching that.
Beach Cat not even working towards an overlord right now, which is kind of a concern if you're rushing Chom, because you're going to be Fremen with 10%.
Yeah, I was
So
about
the
to say, I
Chom
think that
windows,
Chom
Chom
Dream
windows
is
kind of
kind
closed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's not happening unless Fremen dies to an assassination. Wink, wink.
How about this eco from Fremen, huh? 381, not bad at all.
Yeah, because he's leeching tier 3 yellow from Vernius, and he has 1, 2, 3, 4, potentially 5 harvesters if he throws one into that spice field in the south.
Yeah, and he's not a single crew in any of them.
Yep. Don't need it, I guess.
I do wonder why he has not built a single siege main base building it. Oh, he
Ah.
did build a barracks in one of his, but
Yeah.
everything else is empty.
A
Because he has the resources.
A
so
Mason guild would
why
be
not?
really good.
All right, we have. Oh man, that sucks. So, okay, so that's always the worst feeling on any faction when you're at 9.9 and you have to wait a while for tax. I mean, I think Hark will be able to get another capture in to get his hero out, but 9.9 sucks. In my like, you're just stuck there for like 20 days sometimes.
Oh yeah, yeah. So what's the math on that as well?
I don't.
What
Yeah,
would
I'm
you
not
need
sure.
to do?
Yeah, to like have it be round 10 or like 10.1.
Because it's like-
yeah.
It's way too common for it to be just like a random occurrence.
Hark now at 16%. I don't think the Chom window is dead at all.
I think
No,
it's
it's not
pretty dead.
dead, but it's closing fast.
He got another spice field here. He needs to recapture
Well, because
the
and
one
keep
to
in
the south.
keep in mind at a certain point here, Vernius is probably going to be floating a lot of Solari. You know, once they get their army all together, if they're not fighting super heavily, I feel like Vernius. You know, you have to as Vernius, and you can't
Vernius
spend
is
all of it on
approaching his
Chom.
final form in the main base. The reorganization
Her.
is happening.
Yep.
Already. How's
Yep.
the Vernius tech?
Vernius
Looking
is
pretty solid.
pretty much
Vernius
done.
has almost everything yeah, except for blue.
Pretty much done with what she needs. Maybe geothermal is still left. Definitely geothermal is still
geothermal
left,
would
and
be
also maybe
nice.
siege incentives or diplomatic maneuvers for contesting Gov, or just being there.
But these are minor things. You don't need the single.
Geothermal is definitely not minor.
Okay,
not a minor
geothermal
thing.
isn't minor, but
No, that's
Man,
that's
you
pretty
know
major
what?
tech.
You know what? I partly want to. So if we do see Hark kind of follow
how many
follow
fuel cells does
through
she have?
with this
She has a lot. Not an issue.
with this assassination plan, one of the most fun obfuscations is spying logistic.
Oh,
It
yeah.
just stops. Yeah, it just ends the possibility of assassination. It's incredible.
So Hark is gonna try.
It's
to
rare.
assassinate
It's not
Fremen,
like
huh?
often that you need to do it. But yeah, no, I just mean like if the Hark like really ramps up and starts assassinating everybody or trying to, it's like sometimes it can be fun to see that done, but it's not, necessarily practical.
I like this play from Beach Cat. I think Fremen is a good target for this.
Agreed.
For assassination.
Yeah.
Yeah, although he is
I mean,
Fremen is aware of it. He
Needs-
has stealth detection.
he needs
in-
4 scans for every region he has
He really
right
needs
now.
to finish his armory.
Yeah, he really does need to finish his armory. He has completed his red tree quite a while ago as well.
Sure, Beach Cat is like punching air right now, looking at these exchange rates. It's going from 1.7 to 1.9.
Yeah, just close but not close enough.
Yeah. 2.1 is the worst. It's like, why are you even doing that to me?
I know it's sad, but I learned about the Frem obsession with Cruiser until recently. Yeah, I think Death Shade, the best specials for Fremen. I think everybody wants Sandfall, but for Fremen specifically, Cruiser's really good, and so surprisingly is Mundu Vale.
Yeah, it's not. Mundu is like everyone else doesn't care at all, really. And Fremen actually gets a decent amount of value out of it, I feel.
They get around 16 water.
Yeah.
of value out of it.
By the way, we
It's
do
never
have a
bad,
5-minute
it's
delay
always
on
like
the
a
stream,
special
so
that
if
you
we don't
take,
get to
but-
your comments, I'm sorry, but we will get to them. Yeah,
but
that,
also
that 10 water saved on like a major building in Mundu is amazing.
is actually really impactful.
Yeah.
10 water is massive.
And
It's 10, yeah.
I guess if you have a
Yeah, for Fremen it's 10 per major building.
Yeah.
Because they don't have fuel cell upkeep.
I mean, Hark's probably gonna take Crescent off of Atreides here. It wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, I
any
mean, we
other
have
way.
Jessica in play.
Yeah, but
But
if I was
he just broke
Atreides-
truce. Yeah, so he has 10 days to work with here. So does Atreides have no ceasefire?
Nope.
He does have an airfield.
Beach Cat doing a good job of like chasing the hedge game while chasing the Chome game. I think Antonell sees this. The Fremen army is moving. Okay, Duncan Atreides army is here. He needs to micro this drone back. Yeah, the drones are getting instantly targeted.
He does have Vet Militia naturally. I mean, Atreides just wins this, I think,
With Duncan.
Yeah, it's just too much.
Yeah, he does.
with Duncan. Yeah,
No,
The
Does
drones
I don't
are
see.
dead
I don't see
now.
sleepers.
it's okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
it's not great for him that
He
he's
dropped
gonna lose.
sleepers, but none of them are spawning. That worm
It's
might
not great
not
that
be
he's gonna
great.
lose units in the fight.
No, he
but-
didn't. I don't see sleepers in this region.
Yeah, there are.
Oh, there is. one.
Sleepers doesn't show on the region often. I don't know why that is.
It's like these
Oh,
like
yeah.
little like webbing things.
Yeah.
The
I
executions
was
might be
confusing
too
it
much.
with combat trucks.
All right, Duncan's dead. I think Hark wins this, by the way.
It's
Duncan's
close.
dead.
Duncan's
The
dead.
drones-
Executioners losing
Yeah, the
stacks.
sleeper agents really turned it though.
Yeah,
but we do
they
have
did.
reinforcement from Hark, which is definitely
Yeah.
going to seal it.
It's a Harkonnen victory.
Yeah. What Atreides should have done there, in my opinion, was stepped back into the region next to it, into the fuel cell, so that those sleepers weren't proccing on everything he was killing. But
Or
it's,
she-
you know, it's
or-
tough to be aware of that.
Or he should have captured this bunker when Harkonnen was
When he
beaten.
could, yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Or
but
he
Fremen
captured
is
the
on.
spice
Okay, that's
field.
a two decaps going on Hark right now.
Yep, he's just waiting for the altar to go in so that he
And
gets
Mink's
plus 50
also
of it.
using this opportunity to capture lakes, which I love, by the way. And then I
Yeah,
think
smart play.
afterwards, she's gonna have to pivot to Fremen, and her and Hark.
Yeah,
This is really
because-
good. This is just really good play all around. Like people being aware of what's going on in the game and on the map,
Yeah.
and kind of
Yeah.
acting on it.
Recognizing
I mean,
weakness.
Yeah.
plus 60 on Fremen, 18k in month 5. That's gonna
Anthony
be.
just
This
used-
is
Here's the thing, though,
exactly
did
how the
Atreides-
last
wait,
game
did
went, by the way.
Atreides-
We saw the same exact thing out of him last game, and nobody bothered to stop him. I hope that's
Time
not
out,
gonna
guys.
be
Did
the case.
Atreides delay this capture enough to get the forced truce off?
Maybe.
He might have. Let's see.
That just occurred to me
Can he? Does he?
because he had a unit sitting on it for like pretty much that whole fight.
Wait, he doesn't have.
Not
he
sure if
doesn't
that was
have the
3
influence
days.
though. He only has 200 influence.
200. What do you need? 250 for
That's
the
enough.
first? No,
250
yeah, it should be
if
enough.
it's
I think it's
no
250.
discount.
Is it
Does he
250
have
for the first?
a-
I thought the first one was
250
cheaper.
without any discount from like duration.
Okay, it's not going to be a double decap, it's going to be a triple decap from the front.
Anton is just here to win the game. He does not
He's
give a
just
fuck.
here to. Like, this should
He's
not
here
be
to
happening.
fuck, boys.
Oh, Proud Liberator is coming through for Atreides.
Not much to buff, unfortunately. And also, he doesn't have mechanization now that Vernius declared war. He doesn't have the tech anymore.
Okay,
Yeah,
so,
that
So it's
sucks.
just
so
all,
Hark,
all
it's a good cap for Hark. That's a triple bunker, so that's
Yeah,
He doesn't have to
but,
think
but
about that
at
anymore.
what cost? I guess Hark doesn't really care about just getting liberated, right?
On
Too much. I mean,
normals.
it's not great.
No.
Spice doesn't feel good, and Basin doesn't feel good just because the resources they provide. But
How-
But
that
yeah,
altar
he's-
though. Does he have the upgrade on the altar?
yeah, I think
He does. Yeah, he's gonna be maxed on authority.
He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it, dude.
He does. He just
does-
swapped
he-
it back.
Oh, to
He does- he
He's
did.
swapping
You
them
only need to
around.
have
Yeah.
it when you
He
start
swapped it
the
around.
Okay.
He
Why
did,
do-
and then he
why
swapped
does
it.
he
You just-
need
you need it-
recon stations on the altar?
the servers.
Serbs,
Serbs.
maybe. Yeah.
Serbs,
Is
assassins.
he running donkey? It doesn't look like he has any donkeys, so makes
Does
sense.
have donkey. Did he fill out his armor?
Oh, he
yet?
does, yeah,
No,
yeah, he
still
He
does.
does, but he still doesn't have the second gear slot. My God, if
I
he
mean, I
wins
guess he
this
does- I
game
mean-
without getting a second gear slot,
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose my mind.
Challenge run.
I guess this liberation cycle he didn't have to fight a soul, so maybe it didn't really matter too much. But yeah,
He's just not gonna spot it, or he's either doing this intentionally, or he's just not gonna spot it till the end of the game, because this is something that you just don't check unless you win a fight that you should have won, if you had the second gear.
Hark bleeding money 105. Let's see what his spice is. Yeah, he's not in a great spot money wise now.
How's
Yeah, no,
Feminine
no.
Authority tank?
He's on 430. He's gonna be on 500, completely maxed out. So before these three
I
liberations,
think
he
Hark
was
is gonna go for
on-
shield wall here.
He got 310
He's
authority
pillaging
from
a
these
siege.
liberations.
Yeah, but okay,
alone.
but now Atreides should be able to.
To do what?
Oh no, why
Atreides
did
is not shifting the bunker in the south.
no? Atreides should be able to force truce, but I guess he still just doesn't have enough influence. I don't know.
But
He
he's
must
not. He
spend it
doesn't.
on
I mean,
something.
at this
he doesn't need
point,
to
why
force
would you
just
even
anybody.
force truce?
He has sound. He has savage cleansing, so he's gonna pillage this siege, get some authority. He's gonna recapture
No.
some of these cheap villages, and then they gotta go fight Fremen, him and Minx, because Atreides is effed.
Atreides is kind of out of the game, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, he
if
climbs
they
back in
successfully
if
decap
Fremen gets
Fremen, then he would just grab the region.
Like
that
if
Fremen
if I'm Atreides, I annex this village west of the sink, and I go for the sink.
We have level 3, by the way, on Fremen from Hark, and we have the assassination built.
God. Okay. Does he have the money to keep it going though? That's the question.
Or the
think
intel. Let's
he's-
see.
I think
He
he's
doesn't
gonna
really
go
have
broke
intel.
if he tries.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
I
really
think
have
he's gonna
intel either. Yeah.
What do you know?
He's
Hark
gonna be
gets eye of the
broke if he
council.
tries. Oh, maybe then he will sustain it actually, because he just got 2k, and yeah, his influence production instantly jumped from 11 to 17.
My concern is still gonna be the intel. Like it's gonna be unless you.
Oh my god, I love this. I've actually never seen this and I love this. Look at that. He has one skirmisher occupying 2 villages, so Atreides can't annex.
Yeah,
I've
it's
never seen that. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
yeah, that's good.
That's
I mean,
so
I've seen
cool.
it for like captures and liberations and whatnot, but yeah, that's fun.
That's fun. Okay, and he got a ceremonial cave. Speaking of caves, Fremen this game has 2 caves, so at least 2 is
Let's
better
see.
than
It's
none.
alright. It's alright.
I don't like how
My
he doesn't have
concern-
transcendence.
Okay, so Fremen does have
not a good
3
tech.
counter intel slots at the very least, and he does have stealth detection dotted around.
Yeah.
See, Cream, this is how
Ceremonial
you
caves are not
this is
good.
how you're proactively preparing for an assassination, which I know you never do.
Is he
but-
doing it or not, man?
Yes,
Yeah, he has
he's
3
putting
counter
double
intel, and he's
batteries.
building
it's
double
Hark
batteries
doing
and
it.
stealth detection. Yeah, he has it built.
Yeah, Harkonnen has the
He's sitting on his
has the
assassination
bullet in the
operation.
chamber. He just has
Let's fire the bullet, baby. Come on.
Where are the cells? So okay, cell there. Funny
he
enough,
has a cell in Vel
yeah. Funny enough,
in
the
Mount.
cells.
and Sandfall. He's
No.
playing for the drop basically.
Yeah, the problem is for Anton, not a single village that he has stealth detection in has a cell in it.
Yeah, I mean that's
Which I guess
also
stealth detection
alright.
does work. So it works across borders, though, right? Like it's
Yeah.
just the range.
It does.
Yeah.
It's just a
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
just a flat range. So
yeah.
if you click on the monitoring station and then check for very long, you can actually see the aura. You just hover over your mouse over
Yeah,
very long
Atreides
range.
annexing this village in the west
Oh,
is,
double
is not
Cream
the
the
play
double
here.
cap with the single skirm.
Yeah, it's incredible. I think Atreides should be annexing somewhere in the middle of the map, like west of Sync would be.
Yeah, he
Much
needs. I
better.
mean, he just needs positioning to actually get in the game and capitalize on opportunities.
No.
He's going Hawks. Interesting.
It's a choice. They're fast, right? They're like one of the fastest.
Yeah, they have 50 move speed, but
that's
that's
what
not.
you can, and that's what you can say for them.
But I
is
don't
they're
think that's why you
fast.
go for them. Is it because they have
No, I
6
know.
armor and
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
true.
of DPS against no armor, and Fremen doesn't really have armor.
It's true. It's not the craziest thing I've ever seen.
Like no armored
I-
infiltrator, no
I think
armored
it's actually just a
skirm.
result of him not having enough manpower to.
Might be
react.
also,
Yeah,
but
fair.
it actually works this situation.
It works if he goes to fight the Fremen, but it's so bad for him to go and fight
I
the
mean,
Fremen right now.
Okay, so the
Oh, there we
assassination
go.
starts. Realistically, Fremen shouldn't be able to
Let's
hold the
see.
sink, and realistically, Fremen shouldn't be able to
Okay.
hold the well. So
We do already have 3 on counter intel for Anton, so he's gonna make it. He's basically making Arcanum pay full price for this thing.
Atreides should
Yeah.
just be poking at either the Vernius or the Harkonnen.
Well, not right now.
Well,
When
not right
the
now. Once they engage the Fremen, obviously.
Yeah.
But like, there is no incentive for Atreides to be helping the other two right now.
well, the Atreides
Actually,
can
wanna
take
see-
Sink. Like, if I was Atreides, I annex that village west of Sink, take Sink, and then I fight for whatever else I can. Like,
actually want to see where
He needs more than the Sink.
you can annex
Where
that
Beach
spice
Cat will
field
put
next
the
to
assassins
Well,
in.
and then fight for Well too. You know?
okay, let's see where Beachcat will. He will do it in the Well of Riches, which is, I mean, the only real destination for the assassin.
Mount Idaho is also
No detection
Reasonable.
in there.
with
Mount
some-
Idaho is somewhat
dodging.
protected by a detector tower.
Yeah, but like you can still dodge it if you pay
Okay,
attention.
so we have a cell in Idaho, cell in Well, and then a cell in like the spice field all the way.
There's a cell in every
Sandfall.
village that does not have a monitoring
Yeah.
station.
I like the
tough.
placement of the cells. They're all in specials. They're all in really valuable regions.
Right, which is why I'm surprised he doesn't have stealth detection in any of them. I mean, I guess you can deduce, right? If you're not seeing anything, it's like, all right, there's only 4 or 5 regions I have that don't have them, so it's in those.
Yeah. If you see almost everything, then what you don't see can also be tracked. It's just
Yeah,
by process of
that's
elimination.
exactly right.
I
That's
don't
yeah,
like
that's my
him
point.
pillaging these villages east of his main at all. And it's too
I
late.
don't think he will
it's-
ever
He's,
capture those.
he doesn't have much
it's-
choice. He's
It's too
minus
late in the game
254.
to start pillaging these.
I don't think he will ever capture those either way. He has
He's hurting on money.
Okay, but
Yeah.
there's other ways to make money then. Why? By the way, is there like plus military? Or so, yeah, it's all factions for labor rights.
lots of votes on the Fremen as well. Nice to see.
Oh, Hark is going to get hit by Sale incentive in the course of this assassination with 10%, which doesn't seem significant, but he's minus 300. So
Yeah.
that might be pretty significant.
I think at this point Minx
That's-
needs to start marching across the Sandfall,
Hark going to attack Sink.
which has 4 turrets in it.
I guess Anton's probably not too afraid to just drop some stuff too, right? Like it's not.
No,
really
he's
the end of the
definitely not
world.
afraid to drop
Yeah.
some stuff.
He would
All right,
be.
so the double pronged attack. Vernius playing for Sandfall. Hark playing for Sink.
Sandfall is a tough ask. He has the militia siege too.
Sandfall's tough. I mean, the reason. So I guess you have to weigh. Do you think Atreides is going to help Hark? Right. And that's what you have to weigh. So it might be worth trying to defend Sandfall rather than Sink. But I don't know. Sink is also kind of scary if Hark gets it for you.
I think Sandfall is the one you actually protect because
Yeah,
if
I agree.
Vernius
Yeah.
keeps pushing forward, that's gonna be devastating for Anton. Also,
And it's also
Polar
just
Sink
you
is
can
easy to
isolate the
worm
fight,
too.
right?
Wow, that was.
Polar
a
Sink is
huge
easy to
worm.
worm too,
Did you
and
see
it's
that worm?
barely bunkerable. Yeah, I saw it.
Where was it? I didn't see
It
it.
ate like
Ate half
Hark
of
army.
Harkonnen's army. I mean, Tumper did go down, but it's kind of late.
All right, so Beachcat is doing this properly. I would like to see. He's actually not. The assassin should be closer to the village. So you want to get this assassin in the moment you hit 50%, right? The moment it's detected.
It's still gonna be around on.
Yeah,
time,
it'll
so
be
it's-
close enough. Yeah.
Pretty good timing, man.
I'd say Anton
Son
has
of a
bigger
brick.
problems right now than thinking about the potential assassination. Well, he
No, I
doesn't-
think that's
No.
the biggest
No, he
problem.
doesn't.
By
Yeah,
a
he
good
doesn't have
margin.
the
Okay,
biggest
so he's
problem,
gonna
but he
engage
doesn't
Vernius here.
realize
Nua's gonna
just
go
yet.
down. There's one engineer on the far side that's gonna get targeted. There's a lot of turrets here. There's another engineer in the
Yeah,
back
Vernius
that's
is
not
not
getting
winning
turret
this
here.
fight
There's no way.
ever.
There's a lot of turrets
Alright.
here. The Vapors
Gas
does
goes
go
down.
down. And
Yeah,
Sleepers.
but too much AoE for the Vernius army to out heal or do anything about really.
But the assassination is detected now. Anton has to
So
figure
it looks
out
like,
what
and
he's
it looks
gonna
like the
do here.
first thing he's gonna do is a mercenary out. This is brilliant
Yep.
for well, which is really smart.
I mean, he just knows because everything
Yeah,
else
exactly,
was
because he's not
visible.
saying he has an
So
assassin
he's just
out for
gonna-
the other one. Yeah.
he's just gonna scan on the spice field and then scan everything else.
Yep.
Called it.
And he's gonna get it before that assassin gets it. He says this assassin is okay. Assassin's already going to the Mount Idaho one.
He has to
But
avoid
I think the
alt.
Altar
I don't know if
sees
it
it.
can. I don't
The
think it
Altar
can.
sees it.
Yeah. Yeah, the alt.
Yeah,
sees it.
Anton confirmed sees it.
Yep,
Yep.
Boom,
Anton.
assassination
It's-
stopped. The assassination stopped in its tracks, basically.
It's yeah, the assassination will not go through.
But he does
That's
lose
high level
sync.
play.
He does lose sync,
Yeah,
but
that's
that
not
was-
even. He probably loses sync even without the assassination.
yeah, it was still going to be lost anyway. And if the Atreides actually gets in the game, then Harkonnen, it will be Harkonnen's problem if they actually knock down Fremen hard enough.
Okay, one cell removed. He has the
Indy, what
next
do you do here if
operation
Atreides
almost
actually get in the
online.
game?
What does Atreides need to do?
Capture specials.
Not capture that useless free wind or
Mundu
two wind
Vale
village
looks like
next
a
to
good
his main
target.
and farm it for EXP and get a
I agree.
Kraken, capture the triple bunker, maybe even ceasefire one of them when Harkonnen is down. Or
He's
get
not
Acid Lakes.
capturing the triple bunker, dude. He's best
He
going
can.
Mundu Vale. I
Atreides
think,
is one of the
best way.
factions that can actually go there and just face tank the
Anton's got to
missile
start
batteries.
researching.
I think Atreides is just permanently late to where he should be.
Anton's not
While fighting
investigating
somewhere
this.
else, Atreides is just jerking off.
What is? Oh, now he is. Okay.
Problem is that Atreides, does he have a spacing guild branch? He
I
does.
wonder what the radius
Does he have
is on
parts?
the.
Oh my God, this
He
assassin.
does.
Is never gonna get in.
It's not gonna make it. It's gonna be in the monitoring
Yeah.
station, will detect it,
Yeah.
and then it's gonna be. He gets the notification, and
Anton
he already,
sees it too.
Anton
he sees
already
it,
knows.
Anton saw it going around. Yeah,
and you also get a notification that the staff unit is going somewhere.
and he's getting rid of the last cell, I think, right? Or is it on
No,
Sandfall?
it's in Sandfall.
It's on Sandfall, but
Okay.
he can scan it because he already used the
I
operation.
mean, okay, so the assassin technically, if the assassin gets into
He sees.
Sandfall,
He
he's
sees the
dead.
assassin.
Oh, he
Yeah,
sees it.
but he sees the assassin.
I mean, the scram is gonna kill it in like 18,000 hits, but it's still gonna be dead.
So he knows it was
Assassination
assassination
ends.
cancelled.
Yeah, he
across the
cancels it.
deep desert, which means that, yeah, okay, he gives up. On these double capture.
I would
for
say
Bruce
it's
Cat-
still.
It's this hedge
is-
game is becoming a nice three-way race. It's nice to see. I do think that Minx is gonna have to make some kind of move. If I was her, to be honest, I would just go bully the Atreides just because. What? What do you mean? He's about to get 2 more captures here.
Yeah, and he's gonna be what 4K back on half the passive.
And then he's gonna go pivot toward Well of Riches. I think.
I would say this
And
was
with the
still
siege
a.
there.
Yeah.
I would say this was still a successful assassination from Harkonnen.
Yeah.
About it.
Although he does, and he does preserve
will say-
the cell in Sandfall. It appears.
Yep.
If he wants to, you can accuse me of favoritism, but I don't think there is any point attacking Atreides or Minx. There are no specials in those regions.
Shield wall.
think
Hart
it
could
was
go
his
take
fault.
shield wall.
Yeah, no, I'm with Costo in this one. There's nothing
Like-
for Vernius to be gained from
Yeah.
Atreides.
You can go take shield wall is a fucking insane statement.
That's another siege.
Ver-
Oh, no,
Vernius is-
Hark. I was saying
Hark.
Hark.
Hark
Hark has
is good,
Hark
yeah.
has a
I'm
reason
saying
that he
Vernius.
could. Oh, okay. Yeah.
No. I mean, Vernius's only play here is to the east. Sandfall, Spice, Wreck.
Yeah.
I don't think any of these are realistic for her. She should just try to, because there's a quad turret there on open sand.
It's not impossible, but she cannot be like the Vermin has to be distracted.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's a useless.
Although Cream,
attempt.
your prediction, like the pillages on these territories are probably going to come into play.
They're not. It's not good. And he did
It's
it
not
last
good.
game
It's
too.
double debuff on the 3
Yeah.
territories that could. win
It's
the
gonna be
mid-game.
only a single debuff in 20 days, which is the next spice tax.
Right,
So
but
it's not gonna be that major.
It's not good.
I mean, it's pretty major. It's pretty
You
major.
need-
Because
yeah,
if there's
need
no
them.
debuff, you get what? You get 2 in the same amount of time it takes you to get like maybe 1.
You definitely need them.
Is he pillaging again, or is he just sitting on them so Hart can't, or so Atreides
I think
can't
he's
use
just gonna
fuck?
put units on
Yeah.
them because of Atreides.
No, I think he's gonna pillage. He might
Really?
have given up on actually capturing those.
Also an option.
That just seems so crazy to me.
I don't think
I
it's...
think if you wanna
illegal.
capture a region, you make a play for Sync or Acid Licks.
Sync just seems like a nightmare. You're gonna have 3 armies stopping you.
Not necessarily.
Not really. Atreides is in no business stopping them.
One army. Because Vernias doesn't wanna help on Sync.
Yeah.
She wants to decap Sandfall.
Yeah.
Because that also stops Fremen. And she also advances her own wing clan. No. I think Antol is just sitting on the regions.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
he
would
wants to
not like
preserve. He wants
Atreides
to
in
preserve
those
at
either.
least the option, right? If he gets like a couple liberations off, maybe it is pretty straightforward just to take 1 or 2 of them when he needs to.
It's a shame he doesn't have like the units to sit on them, but
The scary thing is like, you lose Othame,
Look,
and then you have to get
for
him
Atreides,
back, and
he
then
should
it's-
annex the spice field and try to fight for Well of Riches. Okay, so he annexed the
Hark
regions
is
to the
Hark
west
is
of
going to
Sync,
be
but it's too
assassinating
late.
again.
I'm really not happy with how
See,
Atreides
but I
plays
just
them.
like if he
Well, I mean,
doesn't,
he's-
if he
he's a little
hadn't
bit of a
pillaged
newer
these at
player.
all, if he hadn't pillaged
fine.
these at all, like he
Main
could
bases,
almost just win the
main
game.
bases are done for everybody.
Well, almost is a
I don't like how he plays without admin hall TNB.
who? Anton?
Yeah. I mean, he has
Uh,
a safe admin hall and a siege.
He does have a safe admin hall, yeah. He doesn't need it in the main base. Does he have treaties? I don't like it that he has a research agreement with. I mean, he has it with Atreides, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Never
Admin
mind.
Hall in not the main base is actually really good if you can afford to do that.
All right, so Hark and Vern are going to split here and go well in Sandfall. It looks like.
He's
You
getting
just- you
all of the
don't-
benefits of Bazaar in a single slot and also double blue. It's really
Yeah, but at this point of the game, there's not much value to Bazaar in the single slot.
No,
You
there
already
is
are
there-
not.
is there
It's
of
not
an
gonna
admin
give
hall?
you an. It's not gonna give you
That's
another
Ooh,
why I
one
never
by the
built
I
end
it
of the
like
game.
this. I like this from Fremen. I think he's going to try
Yeah,
to.
I like it for the sake of just like resource efficiency, right? He's not.
I think he's going to try to isolate the Hark as they're moving and wipe them.
Oh, there's a worm.
Oh, I thought Hark was going for like the renegade base for some reason.
No, and why was? Where's the Harkonnen army? Is it just
Just on.
That's the Harkonnen army.
Is it just constantly being eaten by Shai Hulud?
No, I think it's roughly split, but he has 65 out. It's all there. Except for
Oh, because he has 7.
yeah, he has a
executioners.
couple.
Ah,
Yeah, and he has a
Okay.
couple like on the off to the left. It's like 3 units.
I really don't like that actually.
Yeah, that's so much elite.
You just don't need that many. 5
That doesn't
maybe.
actually like translate into a stronger force because you don't have the throughput.
No, it doesn't. You're hurting the overall like DPS. I feel
No,
like.
no,
by
what I'm
going
saying is.
7.
All right, here
having
we
this
go.
many isn't good
Vern and
because you don't have
Harker
the units
moving in.
that have damage.
Yeah, I
think
think.
Hark's
Oh, they're
definitely
going. They're
gonna
going
have
to
an easier
concentrate on
time.
the same spot. Yeah.
I think it's okay to have this many.
And here comes Atreides as well.
Border defense obfuscation.
Oh,
Oh my god.
It's an interesting choice.
border defense obfuscation to weaken the Fremen bunkers.
Oh, and nuke loading as well for Hark.
That's a ballsy move.
I think that honestly that might be worse than parallel obfuscation for the sake of attacking Fremen.
No, that's no,
I mean, it's
no,
good
that's
for-
No,
It's-
I
it's
disagree
stabilizing
strongly.
among dogs.
Border defense
look
in
at
this
that.
situation,
Look at
border defense
Atreides.
isn't even.
I like
isn't
this
doing
from
that much for you.
Atreides.
Atreides is doing the correct play because Harkonnen has to give up that special, but also
Yeah.
it's asking to be grieved.
Oh no,
Yeah.
and Hark just took a really terrible.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I guess the worm saved
Wow,
him.
this
Kinda.
is amazing. We got like 4 armies engaging at the same time. The game must be so laggy right now, you can't even imagine.
Alter will go down, but
No,
oh, is it? Oh,
no.
it has to.
Oh, it might. Yeah. Yeah, it
15.
does.
Yeah,
He probably has
But
does
he
go down.
has he has enough to get another one right back up. He has enough to get 2 more right back up immediately. And
Not
Hark
just
threw
that,
his
but
army away to
also-
do that.
Not just that, but he could also just snipe the Overlord if he wanted to. Does he have a second? He still does not have a second gear slot. I'm gonna.
What is so?
I'm
What
gonna
is
lose it.
what is he just gonna heal and then like worm in onto the rest of Hark here?
I don't even. I don't
Yeah, I
think he
think
even
so.
cares about it because Harkonnen needs to defend middle.
He can't defend middle. He has to give it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just worms in to clean it up.
Yeah.
And yeah, and Atreides honestly, yeah, I know like Beachcat is probably fuming right now, but Atreides is like, yeah, I need to take this to like to
Be
to
in the
help.
game.
This kind of
Oh,
yeah, but he
please
keeps
stay.
leaving the
Leave a
capture.
unit
Yeah.
in there, man. Come on.
Worm, good
Well,
worm.
I don't know who put that thumper down, but if it was anyone but the Fremen, it was a horrible play.
Leave, sink. No.
To help kill. No, Hark
like
just
one
abandoned
minute
it.
apiece.
Yeah, Hark saw that
abandoned it,
Atreides wasn't
that's
gonna
fine.
help.
Hulk
Yeah.
abandoned. That's okay.
Okay. A
And
diplomatic
Fremen
play
basically
here.
preserves the entire army here. I
A
mean,
diplomatic play from Hark.
65.
Alright, so
We have a nuke ready
the
to
Atreides
launch.
just goes for the triple bunker right now.
But this isn't like a nuke.
Instantly.
A nuke is just much better. Obviously, like you can stop the final cap or something. But a nuke is much better when you're the one front running, right? It's much easier to use when you just have to nuke somebody off of the capture,
Yes.
like of your territory. Yeah. So it's not
Good.
ideal, but he can. It is good to have, so you can stop like the last capture or whatever.
Fremen
and buy
worming
time
in.
for
He's gonna
liberation.
wipe Vernius here clean.
Yeah, very
Yep.
easily.
No
And what
question
kind
about
of?
it.
And Minx is not working with a ton of money here, so that's going to be a tough.
She got
It's gonna be tough
3,000.
recovery. Yeah, but that's
It's
not
not-
enough to full max 65, is it?
It's just not just gonna be a hard recovery. She's gonna lose at least the Spice Field or Acid Lakes if Anton capitalizes on this.
Yeah, Anton just goes
No,
in.
we
and-
got a
well,
full
Acid
Atreides
Lakes. Acid
army.
Lakes would not be.
That
would not
should
be
be
smart,
doing
I don't
something
think.
here.
There is a 65 CP Atreides.
Volcano maybe. Volcano might.
No experience though.
Because you could isolate Volcano to win the game, maybe.
He accidentally filled up his Kraken. Okay.
I don't think it's by accident. I think he wanted to fly over to the village and then drop.
Armies 65. The problem is if he tries to go make a play for like say Volcano, there's that nuke in play, right? Which is basically going to stop his
He could just go
attempt.
take a play for the regions that have the nuke. Like for the triple.
Yeah, but I mean, also
What?
there's a siege on that Spice Field, which basically means if Anton wanted to, he could make a
He
play
can't.
for that whole
The siege is
northeastern
pillaged
side
right,
of the map.
Casto, where the nuke
Oh.
is. I don't think he's.
So
He doesn't have any
27k,
sieges
taxes in
on Hark.
24 days, with a cook of 50. Look at
And if he hadn't pillaged,
yeah.
you know,
He can still have one
I know, but
one cap.
if he hadn't pillaged, it's he gets.
If he hadn't
2
pillaged, he
maybe.
still would only have one cap probably.
Okay, the
Yeah, but it would
Atreides
be
and
much
Hark
faster to the
moving in.
second.
Yep.
Does he have the altar back out, or did he not build it? Okay, he's building it now. 75.
I also think this is Atreides' second tournament. I think he was in the last beginner tourney. If I
Okay, so
remember correctly.
he can capture the spice right now. The Fremen can for 297,
Not worth.
which
Not worth it.
yeah, I mean
Just
he's
decap
gonna
it.
have to. It just sucks.
Just decap or give it to our Hark. It doesn't matter much. Just don't capture it for yourself. That's it.
Oh yeah, this is a terrible decision for Beachcat. I think now, Fremen just isolates the Atreides army.
I think
doing?
I think Fremen's gonna go defend Sandfall. I think.
No, he
Probably.
just wiped. He wiped Vernius. That's a weak army.
Yeah, I don't know why he's farming renegades. Does he?
Oh, he's waiting
Does he
for
want the
altar.
parts?
I guess.
I mean, he has 55 parts. If he grabs that renegade base, he's gonna be on 90 parts, very close to. Oh no, he's gonna be on 100.
All right.
He's
Here
gonna have
comes Fremen.
a overlord.
I guess that's good enough.
Yep.
I suppose.
He's got
Military
real-
base is
real
not
greedy
being
with-
targeted. Oh, it
real
is being
greedy with
targeted.
the renegade base here.
Kraken wanders a bit too deep into the desert.
He has 500 authority. He's got. I think he's like, I gotta capture something. So
Why
beach
is it-
cap.
Yeah, but what is he? Just confused as the. Is he just not going to take this fight?
Oh, Anton? Anton with the Kraken assassination?
Oh no, I don't know what
No.
Atreides is doing here.
Okay, we do have a second gear on the Fremen army.
Thank God.
We do have a second
can't
gear on the
confirm.
Fremen.
All right.
There is no way anybody wins this game.
The
apart
stream
from
delay
Fremen.
finally caught
This-
up, and Anton heard.
Mr. President, a second gear has hit the Fremen army.
This is a mistake by Atreides.
Atreides.
Oh, there's a worm.
like,
There's a worm.
lose this terribly.
The worm
honestly.
could be
Like-
devastating.
But it's not because the Fremen is fighting on the siege, which is protected by from the worms.
Yeah, true. Also, do you think the Fremen not going to stop this
He is.
liberation
He should.
in time?
I
well, I
don't
don't know
think he
because
is.
Hark.
I
No,
don't
because
think
Hark,
he is.
Hark
Holds
comes in.
this forever.
Yeah, but
So
all
he
he
has
has
to
to do is kill the one warden.
He would
and
have to
he's good.
throw his army away to do it if Hark is on top of it, but Hark is not on top of it.
Yep, but he doesn't know that, I think. Oh no, he does know that because there's a monitoring station there.
Or
Is
he's
he just
gonna
letting
lose-
it
he's gonna
go?
let it go.
Yeah, interesting.
Because
I
Mix
don't-
is
he
on
could have
him over
stopped it.
here.
Yeah, because
No.
Minx is
Yeah,
grabbing that
fair.
crucial eastern side of the map
Fair,
that
fair.
he
Yeah,
cannot.
he's-
We
that
got ourselves a
monitor.
back and forth, ladies and gentlemen. Finally, we got ourselves
It's
a little
actually a
bit of
back
back and forth. Oh, it's a back and forth because once Mix captures this stuff, then we're gonna be
I don't
looking
think
at a
Mix
different
She's
does
not
lobby
capture
gonna.
later.
this stuff.
She's not
he's
gonna
not gonna
capture this stuff.
that.
We'll see.
She's not gonna capture anything. She's gonna get wiped again.
Okay,
There goes the hero.
And that
Hero.
spice build is only decap is only not Fremen's for 20 days. After that, it's gonna be Fremen's again.
Unless Hark takes it, but Hark's gonna move in here
Watch New
while this is
explode.
busy.
There
While
she goes.
13 days until tax.
There goes
27k.
the resonance drones.
Yeah. It's so dire for
but
her.
it's enough. It's enough to distract, right? So
No, I don't.
Hark's
It's
gonna
not. The
be-
timing is
Hark's
timing is
moving
bad.
in. Hark's moving in.
Yeah, but the fight is over on the top side.
Yeah. Like, Anton
Yeah.
can just bounce back and forth between these
Yeah.
if they do
Yes.
it like this. Like, they're
Does
just
he have
two
enough
leaders
tampers,
into
though?
him.
No, 'cause,
Spice in
like
12
now he's gonna be
days.
forced to fight Hark, who's gonna be a much more formidable opponent, and then Mix is gonna re-up, and she's gonna come back and attack this again while
Yeah,
he's
there's
fighting
another
Hark.
overlord down. And we don't have any more tampers.
Also, TMB, you can't tell me that he couldn't get 2 captures instead of 1 right now.
Well, this game would be over if these villages weren't pillaged.
Yeah.
Right now,
That's what I'm
we
saying.
can. Yeah.
That's what I mean. That's the why you don't do it, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not. Look, don't get Anton's like one of the greatest players of all time on this game. I just mean,
It's definitely a mistake you made.
in hindsight, it would be really nice if they weren't debuffed. You know. He still will be able to get 2 maybe if he maxes the 500 like in pretty quick succession, but I don't know if it's enough.
I don't know
So
if he
we are
has
in
enough
9 days till
uh,
tax. He
serfs
has
here.
he's on 400 authority.
I think the Serbs died in the course of.
Yeah, this is
Like,
just like 2
fighting through
Okay,
this.
Mix is going back now, so
Yeah, but the militia's back up in both 2 turrets.
and
Yeah.
Atreides probably needs to
So
get
he's-
a move on as well here.
It's not enough time.
Atreides should
Yeah.
just pursue his own win.
Worm inbound.
Yeah, he's just capture stuff off of Fremen. Just start capturing stuff. Okay, so it looks like
Is
he's
he
gonna
gonna
go
let
wipe
this?
Vernius.
You can't let this capture happen, though, right?
How much authority
On
does
from the Hark? No,
Atreides have?
you cannot.
Yeah. What is this worm? What a
Okay.
path!
So he is gonna contest it. That's a good
Holy
path.
pathing!
That's good.
What an
That
insane
overlord
path.
shot is gonna be nuts. That's gonna be a nuts.
The long worm.
Nope.
Oh,
nope, because
no,
that
Ofim
wasn't
debuffs.
good.
Oh, never mind. Yeah.
No, he's still. I mean,
Wait,
he's
wait,
still
you're
gonna
leaving the
lose.
village. Okay.
He did leave the village, though. He bought some time for himself. Oh God,
Oh,
And Atreides
yeah.
moving in to capture.
this might be
do
the.
what? And
The end of
Mix is
Fremen, you
on
can't
him.
capture, no.
And see, this is the situation I was talking about. The Hark army much more formidable for the Fremen, and now this gives Mix the opportunity.
And Vapors. Yeah, I think Fremen loses.
Loses the battle, but he hasn't lost the war.
Spice
No, I
in
think
5
he
days. He
loses the
just
game
loses
here.
a regular if he can still remax for the Vernius army, which is not really an army.
Yeah, but then
But
Hark
it is now.
Hark has an airfield on his main base.
I don't think a base skill is gonna happen unless Atreides agrees,
know,
which I
Hark
don't
can-
think he should.
Hark can do it in 3 days.
Yeah, there is
Yeah.
He
no
has
way
a full
base
max
carries
and they're-
this game as long as
And
Atreides has, like,
dude, I'm telling
eyes
you.
and a pulse.
I don't think Atreides would agree to that base skill. Oh, they shouldn't. They shouldn't. Really shouldn't. Unfortunately, it looks like they are.
Hark gets
Oh no,
speaker.
he doesn't see the Serbs. He's, yeah.
Hark going for
Yeah,
insider
for,
trading. Okay, Beach Cat. Okay, so Fremen loses another village, and he's probably gonna lose a special here. Now that
I
the
mean,
Fremen
dude,
army
Hark
has
has
been degraded.
Harkonnen has every charter.
has every charter. It is eligible.
Oh my god.
It has
And he's pushing for
it has 9% Chom. I don't know.
Now
if it's
Mix
gonna be
should
enough,
move
but-
forward. Okay, good. She's moving forward, and she's gonna capture this tile as well, and then that opens up cruiser wreck for her. She's gonna
No,
liberate.
liberate.
And
this
we
tile.
are base killing the Fremen.
Yeah, I told you.
Why are we
But
base
why?
killing the Fremen?
We should not be base killing the Fremen.
Should we not be
Atreides,
basing on the
go
Fremen?
back to that fucking
We do
triple.
not, because look at the Vernius.
Yeah. This is
Who's gonna stop the Vernius after that?
Atreides, walk away.
Atreides and Hark.
How is
No, they're not.
Atreides, go
Ow.
capture specials off of the others.
how
is
is
Harkonnen
how is an
still
Atreides gonna stop
Yeah.
the Vernius?
A lot of heavy weapon squads. Heavy weapon at your service.
In a vacuum, sure. Yeah, that works.
I mean,
It's
he's never
definitely
fight
Beach
Vernius.
Cat's it's definitely Beach Cat's work that he convinced Atreides to be a
Oh,
skill
yeah.
Fremen who is. Like, look at that
yeah,
now.
but look at that. Yeah,
and then
26.
what are we doing now?
Tax
Acid
hits
Lake is
now.
a no-go, by the way.
And
And then
oh,
Tax
okay,
hits,
didn't-
and then
That's
Vernius
fucking-
yeah,
suddenly.
they're gonna have to. What Hark has no choice but to fight for Acid Lakes, which is gonna be a nightmare.
Not even
Atreides,
acid lakes,
move
wreck.
Immediately. I don't know if you're
Wreck,
stream sniping.
and then it's over.
Start stream sniping.
Minx is
No,
Minx,
No, I'm
just-
saying Hark.
Minx,
Hark
no,
would have
Minx,
to
no.
go for like lakes.
Just go for cruiser, Minx. No.
No. This is good. Makes
No,
sure
just-
Fremen
Minx,
just-
die.
Minx
just
going for
attack
the base kill is
Cruiser.
actually good.
No, but
It's
you
really
attack cruiser just so it becomes available. Because there's gonna
Yeah,
be
you
oh
should.
Fremen
Yeah,
dropped
yeah.
a bunch of territories. There's some kind of diplomatic procedures are going on here. Okay, Fremen making maybe some kind of plea deal here for his life. The Atreides and Hark army are leaving. Hark looks like he's moving in on Idaho. Minx just needs to capture Cruiser Wreck and win the game. There's a authority POI that was
has the
just
authority.
captured by somebody. Maybe it was Minx. I don't
take
know.
it. I mean, Mix has the one in the back.
430
but
authority
yeah,
in the bank for
Yeah,
Minx.
just take Cruiser.
This is just one. If she takes.
Oh,
I wonder if
Atreides,
I wonder if she's
Atreides
worried
and
about
Hark
the
are gonna
nuke.
fight for this now or what? Okay, Atreides is capturing this special.
I wonder if she's worried about the nuke. I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
there
think-
is a nuke in play.
Just
think
capture the
everyone remembers
cruiser. You could do it.
Yeah, but the nuke stops it, and then there's Fremen's army as well that's going to be remaxed. So probably safer to preserve your army. Just go try to take your back spice, and then maybe play for like an Atreides territory on the corner, like that Plascrete or something, and that should give you enough, right?
I mean, I guess, yeah. She has a lot of
So surely
authority.
Atreides just attacks Acid Lakes now, right? Surely.
Why would you attack Acid
have
Lakes as
to.
Atreides?
That would be the worst case scenario
Imagine-
for Atreides.
Imagine bringing Duncan into Acid Lakes.
Okay, where else do you go as Atreides in this game state?
Mundu
You
Vale.
don't really go anywhere.
Moondu Vale.
Yeah, there's no
Yes.
node on it. No turret, no node.
If this back and forth keeps going, can Harkonnen win on Gov? Probably not.
Yes.
No.
It would be funny though.
No, he doesn't have. Look at the influence.
Yeah, and he's gonna
I
have.
mean, I know he has
insider
insider
trading.
Mix is
trading,
cooking
but
51.
500,
Tax
he only
hits in
has-
17
He only has
days.
8%.
At this rate, she wins on tax. Okay, if the game stays as is
Yeah.
and she's capturing a normal,
She
so,
just delays. All she has to do is capture this and then delay for
yes.
17 days, or not even 17 days. 12 days, 11 days.
TNB, where's Windu? Oh, wait up there. I see.
Is
She
there
just needs
Windu
to
in this game?
reset any liberations or captures with like 6 days remaining, and she wins.
Okay,
Here's
we have
Windu.
2 armies
Up north.
approaching.
And
the
also,
acid lake.
TNB. If Hark wants to use that nuke, there's no point in the gov play.
Yes.
Where's Hart going? What are they doing? What's happening? They don't have time for this.
Capping acid lakes.
Are they?
Are
Okay,
they not in
Atreides
truce?
is moving in.
No, and Fremen's gonna play for Sandfall while they're doing this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised if Minx just had a nuke. She just wins.
Dude, wait. This is setting up.
Fremen
for-
accepted a truce with Vernius.
Yeah, who cares?
Well, to betray. Yeah.
To betray, probably, yeah.
Betray.
Yeah.
And also free
Most
gadgets,
probably. Yes.
which is nice.
What is?
Which is
I don't
more
understand
authority.
what Minx is. Minx gonna try to counter cap? I don't think she sees the Fremen army, does she?
No, she doesn't.
She doesn't have a. She
Is there a
doesn't have a
betray?
She's
folder
gonna
relay.
try to.
Oh, she
she's
does
gonna
have
try to
folder
like
relay.
counter cap Space Cruiser. I think. I don't know. That doesn't make sense.
No, I think she's just getting ready to betray. Who got it? Who got it? Faction status. Fremen got the betray.
28-5. So she captures. She doesn't even really need to capture. She just
This
needs
is a
to
much
delay
different
lakes.
situation for Fremen now, by the way. Now that there's a node here with border.
But now she
border
can't- now
defenses
she
is
can't-
obfuscated though.
Yeah, and she can't fly to.
Yeah.
She can't fly to lakes. So I don't understand what her play is here.
Yo,
The play here is that she loses that special, and then Harkonnen will be knocked down.
No, she's still
Yeah,
ahead
no.
of Hark
Atreides
significantly.
decap instead of capturing. Does she
wait,
not- does
no,
she
she
not
still
have
has
authority?
1 cap, right? So tax hits in 11. She's gonna lose 1,600. So she'll be right back where she started. Fremen's looking to recapture this village or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but without.
Cohen captured everything.
I mean, there is no automated defenses, so
Yeah.
it's not as hard, not that hard.
I'm telling you, this should have been a parallel obfuscation game.
Hark capturing another tile here.
If it was a parallel obfuscation game, Vernius would not have gotten these captures. Neither
Yeah,
would
no.
have Harkonnen or
It's just
Atreides would have been the only one with a 65
border
CPR.
defense is just backfiring a little bit now. But
Yeah, I think it's.
but
It
I mean,
would have
honestly,
been
Lakes
done.
Lakes
That's
she
a good-
Lakes she
that's a
wouldn't
good
have really
question.
held either way, right?
Like you obfuscate parallel early, and then you just make a push on Fremen repeatedly. and then
Portfolio
you
is up.
eventually get drained.
Oh,
There's
how much
not
does she
much
have?
chilling.
0.
Yeah,
Oh
but
no.
not much
Yeah, it's
chilling.
not. I mean, but it might be enough for Hark. The margins are pretty thin.
Nah. Hark's not
Everything
Nope,
gets
doesn't
denied.
pass.
So Minx is just sitting there, menacingly.
Yep.
I'm kind of. I think
All right,
she
so
could have
hypothetically
delayed Lakes
speaking,
long enough.
there's no military base present here for Fremen on this spice field. So if she chooses to engage Fremen on the spice field, loses lakes, and captures these 2 normals, she would probably win.
She would.
No, because the Harkonnen will be the leader in the lobby right now. Well, they will be
No, they.
head to head.
Yeah, but she has double the passive.
Yeah.
And Hark has 1 to capture. With a renegade base on it.
Well, you could make the argument that there's 2 and one of them is a special on the
I mean,
Citlex.
at this point, maybe she just capture that normal because she has 500 authority. She's just floating.
Yeah, there's not going to be time for Lakes. There's 20 days until that's an option.
Yeah, I don't think Minx can hide the fact that she's the leader in the lobby, so she should just go for the capture.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused by this play.
It's easy in spec, guys. Who knows?
No, I know. I'm
Yeah.
just- for the last 20 days, she's not moved her army.
She
no,
cannot.
No backdoor for
She
her
leaves
either.
that. She leaves that arm. She leaves that village open. Fremen caps it. That's it. And if she flies back later, then it's not gonna be winnable.
Right, but would you not rather defend Lakes, which is much easier to defend, and hold on to that instead?
Probably yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe not, because there are no villages that you can capture from acid lakes, but there is one you can capture from Sandfall.
Yeah, like there is a world theoretically where she captures that spice field someday, maybe, and then it's even
It's
like
not impossible.
somewhat conquerable.
It's absolutely not impossible.
The vapors.
I don't hate sitting on this village.
The vapors are
What is the
eating away.
vapor? The vapors just hurts Fremen though.
The
Mm,
vapors does kill
No,
the assassin.
Fremen just
well,
wants
that's
this.
weird.
It looks like Fremen just wants the.
Oh no.
Okay.
Well, Fremen's gonna have to sit in vapors if they
Now
want.
he is. Yeah.
They can just
Yeah.
pull out the militia. Well, I
But
guess
also
they-
keep in mind there is the nuke, so Hark will pull ahead. Hark will pull
Yes, and
ahead
Hark
and then
is
can nuke
capturing
that
the
last
region.
capture. Yeah, he is. Which I think the passive will still be enough for Vern to catch back up, even if she doesn't get that capture. But
I think Anton wins this. He just needs to capture that normal and then that special and the normal.
Anton,
Yeah.
Anton will not get that captured because he's
How?
gonna
I
be
don't think
nuked.
Anton has the time.
Anton will be nuked. There is like they
Look at his army.
Beach will not let him get that capture, and his army is also low from the
His
vapors.
army is like getting nuked by the vapors, yeah.
Even with the EMP, there's no way he wins that fight.
Anton has to run. Like you cannot capture this right now.
go.
I mean, Harkonnen does need the Fremen to decap that region, otherwise Vernus pulls ahead of him.
Right, what I'm
That's
saying.
capture.
Yeah,
Acid lakes are capturable by anyone.
I think even without that
11
capture, I
days.
think Vernius still eventually pulls ahead, right? If Hart captures nothing else,
Yeah, because of the passive, yeah.
because it's only 400 she has to make up, right? With double.
And I think that's what Beachhead is trying to do. He's trying to walk through Siege Tower to capture those neutrals.
If I was him,
But
I'd
those are too
blow up
expensive.
What is Mink? I
currently.
just don't get what Minx is. He's playing so conservatively.
I think
Yeah,
that's fine.
Minx should start the
Just
capture
don't-
so that it
I
gets
get it,
nuked,
like-
and then she can
Yeah,
start again.
exactly. And also, like, I know there's a worm here, but you just waited and walked into the worm anyways.
Oh,
She's
that's
gonna get slaughtered.
devastating.
She's gonna get slaughtered here.
Oh no.
It was so winnable.
Yeah, I
And
just
now
don't know.
it's
Like, if you were gonna
impossible.
if you were gonna walk into the worm anyways, I don't see why.
Well, it's not like she wanted to, you know.
No, I know.
Yeah,
but-
she was kinda.
yeah. So
It's
Hark
a
wins.
disaster.
Does Hark win?
Hark.
You
Yeah.
mean
Hark
Anton
wins.
wins?
Oh,
I
Anton
don't
does.
think Anton
Yeah.
does either.
He just
20,
needs one
28,
normal
6.
to the right of his
Wait.
main.
Yeah,
That's all.
true,
Anton
true,
does
true,
win.
true.
Motherfucker.
Are the
Yeah.
pillage debuffs or no? They're
Oh my
still on.
God. But there's that spice field near
Oh no, no,
the
no. He's
they're
Central
not-
as well.
They're not.
Yeah,
just
he's-
capture normal, bro. You just need to capture normal.
But he's
Defend
being
your
Hark's,
base.
base.
Hark's gonna kill him.
Defend your
How much
base.
authority
Capture
on
the
Atreides?
normal.
Oh, that path thing is terrible.
Oh yeah, that's.
He's fine.
I mean, the OFM debuff does go on the gunners, so it's not that bad.
The nuke.
There's the nuke. Just kill the gunners. You kill the gunners, you kill the base kill potential.
Yeah, he is. That's what he's doing.
Yeah. I mean, no,
and then
the
just
donkeys
capture
are
normal.
focusing the.
Well, tax is still
Capture.
18 days away, so
Yeah, he
he
has
need-
time, but just capture one and you just win.
There
right?
is a
That
world that
Overlord's gonna
Atreides
get
actually
killed.
wins this game. That's insane.
Okay, he did stop the base kill.
Not biased by
He
the
did.
Oh my
stop
god,
the base.
Atreides is taking a Vern special is taking Moondew and then
Yeah,
could
Atreides taking Moondew
lakes.
and then PA.
is he PA
After,
lakes?
like-
Is he?
Not yet, but he
could.
does not have the
Can
authority.
soon. Does
and he doesn't
have?
have a and he doesn't have a
He doesn't have the
ceasefire.
authority. He doesn't have the authority, but there's one POI that gives him 50.
I
But he
would
needs
love for him
more.
to win this game, man.
Does he have ceasefire?
No.
Fuck. Is he bad?
Yes.
What the fuck?
He was in the beginner attorney before,
Where's your ceasefire, man?
if that says anything.
Dude, these spires are doing work right now.
Anton needs to micro that one Fedaykin from Sandford to start capturing a village.
What is that
Playing
vapor
beginner
thing?
tourney into winning all random tourney
Anton,
would be
do
fucking insane. Back to
Would
back.
be, yeah.
Anton
Dude,
can
this
take,
game is a
can
nail
take two.
biter.
He can take 2 right now.
Water
Water
regulations.
regulations.
Oh no.
Oh my
Oh god.
take one, Anton. Dude, I think he can take 2. What is he waiting for?
And he surely
Take
didn't
five.
go to water,
Let me
right?
He's
see.
waiting for the nuke to get back online, I guess.
Wait,
so that
how
can
much is he? He
lose.
is making 10 of 40. That's 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah,
5,
138,
6, 7,
138.
8,
He
9,
doesn't have
10.
a-
He has
he doesn't have a
exactly
ton
10
of
villages.
territory.
He has exactly 10 territories, so he just needs to unally every siege he sees, and then he's still gonna be making a
He can
fair
take
amount.
Yo,
two
as soon as this
almost
game's
right now.
over, everybody hop down in the main chat to hear Beach Cat's reaction, okay?
Okay, I mean,
Alright.
Beach Cat might still win
Don't-
if Anton doesn't take
Beach
it.
Yeah,
Cat
yeah,
still
yeah.
has a capture.
Beach
Beach
Cat
Cat
still
still has a
has
capture
zero.
down. He's
A chance to win.
So
He's-
does Anton.
So does
Yes,
Anton,
but
yeah.
Anton's not taking any, and also he's waiting
He's-
for the nuke to. Okay, now he's.
Oh,
It's like
Water
now
Rex
he's-
goes through. That hurts Hark a lot. Minus
look at
9!
that Harkonnen. Look at that Harkonnen. Can
He
he
has
capture
plenty
that
to.
though?
He has plenty
Okay,
to
he has
capture.
plenty.
Yeah, it's like 113.
Yeah, but
he
Anton-
owned it.
so does
Remember,
Anton.
he owned it at the beginning.
Atreides
Don't
cannot
lose
capture
all fame
anything.
to
God damn
Vapors,
it.
please. Okay.
How
Anton,
does Water Rex
capture!
Go through?
I think
By
he's
the way.
going to. I think he's going to. The one on the right.
Water
The
X.
Fed,
Water
the
X is
Fed.
good for Fremen here.
Okay, he's going for it.
Acid Lake's available.
Please, Atreides. It looks like
Harkonnen.
I
It's
just
too
don't want
expensive for Harkonnen, but it's
Atreides-
not
No,
too expensive
Harkonnen.
for
Harkonnen-
Fremen.
Harkonnen owned
Capture,
Sync before,
I
right?
think.
No.
Why not?
I thought he did. Oh,
Not enough authority.
196, yeah.
Can he not buy the POI and capture?
He's losing authority currently.
Can he not? No. It's
No,
not-
And
everyone is losing
Looks
authority
like we have a
except
winner,
Vernius.
ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know. The nuke will be online to stop the second one, maybe.
Does he have enough? He doesn't have enough to capture.
There's
both,
nothing
does he?
left else that Beach Cat can
Oh, he
capture.
can. Oh my
Nothing
god.
No, we
else.
know. Yeah. But I'm saying the nuke might be online to stop this second capture. No, it won't.
And there it is, ladies
And
and
winner.
gentlemen. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Looks like we won't be paying Beach Cat today.
Beach Cat going in for the
Oh
last.
my God, the
last
base
second
kill.
Base kill.
That's his
Nope.
only
It's
chance.
too slow. Yeah.
Try
There's
to
no
do it in.
chance.
No, get those
Try to
spires
do it
out
in
of
ha-
there,
in
dude.
half
Those
a day.
gunners will.
There is no chance.
Alright, I'm going down to the chat.
Nope.
I'm gonna kill him.
Nope, you won't.
I don't
GG's.
think so.
That
Good
was a
game.
fun one, guys. GG.
Let's
Back and
go!
forth. Let's go, champ.
Yeah, GG guys.
2 specials, 20 regions, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, I had about 20 specials and 2 regions.
Well played, Anton.
Anton.
Yeah?
Anton. Were you doing a challenge of no second gear? And then you,
yes,
then you
yes.
realize you will not be winning.
I realized, yeah.
Oh
Good
man,
experience, man.
I have to give up.
I mean,
my
I was,
cha- I have
was
to give up
doing
my
quite well
champion
with one
tag.
gear, no?
I was about to say, like, you didn't even need a second gear. You were doing just
The only
fine.
time where I needed it was
Cosmetic
the-
tech, honestly.
on the mobile turrets.
Should we have killed his base?
because-
Or,
Yes.
Is that a
mistake?
No.
I mean,
I don't think
no.
he could. I don't think
when
he
he
could
dropped
have.
Idaho, we shouldn't have killed his base, but like we should have come back and killed it once.
I don't think you guys could have.
No,
What do you mean?
and for you, Solus, it was never the play for you to kill
Yeah.
Fremen.
Yeah.
For you, the play is to decap Acid Lakes, get your foot in the middle of the map, and just try playing for the regions there, but not killing
Yeah,
Fremen.
you,
because
Yeah.
then
you
who's gonna
actually,
stop
if you had
Vernius?
the authority, you took Mundu, and then if you had the authority, maybe. To
yeah,
take
I didn't have
Lakes
any authority
immediately,
left.
Yeah, I think you were right in
You
it.
had
You
one
probably you had a
POI,
shot
but
at
it
it.
wasn't enough. Also,
Yeah,
you should
it
have contested the triple bunker before Harkonnen had 2 of them captured.
Yeah, I did, but yeah, he
No,
just
no.
took the other
The
region.
only time you went and fought there was when you had Crescent Ridge and Harkonnen had 2 regions. You should
Yeah.
have gone on him while he
Well,
only
they
had
were-
the spice field.
There was no.
Well,
you know,
I
he
thought
was-
that was
he was-
impossible.
No,
I was
Casta, he was
making so
pillaging
much
them. He was
manpower.
pillaging them as well, so you couldn't take them.
Yeah.
I mean,
All right, real quick, congratulations to
How are you supposed to
Anton,
take them when they're
our
pillaged?
winner, $100
Thank you.
cash prize. Message me your Coinbase address. I'll send you over $100. Shout out to everybody that
Wait, this
played.
was for
Shout out
money?
to our organizers.
Yeah,
Shout out to all the
$100.
streamers, and we'll see you guys for the next one. Thank you so much for participating and joining. Bye.